And
Jesus.
check 1, 2. I think we're here. Let me look. Yeah, we're here. Hi, everybody in the chat. This is our another show, another dojo. Let me see. Yeah. So unfortunately, Craig couldn't make it tonight, so we have a special guest here, and I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves. Starting with, let's go. Which was that? Yeah. Let's start over here. Garbage Pail. We want to say hi to everybody.
It's me. Hi. I'm Elvira. Just kidding. I'm not.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we got Garbage Pail Queen here, and we got Mike down there. Mike, you want to say what's up?
What's up, everybody? This is Mike. You know me as Leatherface, and now I'm doing some Jason work.
Yeah, how about that? And we're gonna. Don't think I'm not gonna talk about that because that's happening. And then we got Mr. Mac from KillFM over there to my left. What's going on, brother?
What's happening, man?
Thank you for
Hello,
joining.
everybody.
And our special guest tonight, DocGriffon. You want to say hi to everybody?
Yeah, the kind of special window licking, helmet wearing, short bus riding. Yes, I am here.
Obi-Wan
And-
Kenobi.
And Gilf.
And honestly, Queen, you could legitimately kick her ass. I mean, she's old now.
That's right. Big Red's going downhill.
So we're talking about Elvira off the show real quick, right?
Yes.
Who's
Just pretend you're a boiling pot of water. She will back down immediately.
we
I
love
hope-
we love
I hope-
Elvira.
I hope everybody gets that joke.
Yes. I think I get it. Don't worry.
I
When,
think I get it.
when she was a small child, a big
Yep.
pot of boiling water fell on her and burned her really bad.
Aw, no.
Oh.
But
What?
you can't tell because she's so beautiful.
Well, she
True.
became a Vegas dancer first
Yeah.
off.
You know,
So
the
you-
hose cover up her scars and makeup does wonders.
Yeah,
But
you
I mean,
can't you can't be
brought it up.
ugly. You legitimately can't be ugly and be a Vegas showgirl.
No.
It worked for me.
Or short. Wah, wah, wah.
Can I tell my one joke that I made up?
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be an exotic dancer, but I had to quit because that change belt kept leaving bruises.
Fucking change belt. And welcome to the dojo, guys. It's Saturday night and we're kicking it.
Oh my god, I can't.
Get your quarters ready. Doc's gonna dance here in about 20 minutes, believe it or not.
Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, when those tassels start twirling, back up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm surprised you can do that while they're hanging on the ground like that.
You know she's been doing that
Like
since
a
she was
B-17.
15 years old.
Whoa, how old?
15.
No.
Yeah, that's when she learned how to do the tassel twirling.
That's pretty talented though, and
Yeah.
scary. This
She's-
Yeah.
I'm
She saw it once and was like, that's what I want to do. I love
well, you know, at 14, I learned how to helicopter.
whirly bird. Thanks for the mental
Prove
image,
it.
Doc.
Learned how to motorboat at 15.
Ah, this is like one of your shows, Doc.
Instantly.
It's-
I fucking love it.
It's lively. It's good. By
I-
the way, did we say hi to Mad Metal Man?
I didn't get to say hi to any of the chat yet because y'all
Oh,
going
okay.
off about your nipple tassels in here.
I mean,
I'm stunned. I'm shocked and appalled.
That's a hell of a way to start a show, guys. Let me tell you.
Hey,
And
hey.
furious.
You got to have some way to cut glass. So
Oh, I cut diamonds, sir. Let's get into this real quick. Say hi to Mr. Ashy Slashies in the chat. What's up, Brett and Carrie? How are you guys?
Gary.
Let's see. And as mentioned, our brother from another mother, Mad Metal Man, is in here. What's going on?
we-
Well,
Metal, you have an open invite always to these things, so you message me if you want to come in.
get your buns in here.
You're welcome. And
metal.
and Game and Yelling, of course. Thank you, brother, for stopping by, and you're always welcome as well. You know this. Let's see. Kaiju Kitty, what's going on? Oh, there's Carrie. See who else is in the chat. Pinoy, what's going on? Tyson versus Wilder tonight. Yeah, there's a boxing match tonight, guys.
Aw.
But why would you want to do that when you can just hang out here with us?
Yeah, we'll box.
Much
I
greater
mean-
vibe.
I mean, there's a box.
There. Wow. Wow.
You're welcome.
Yeah. My spank bank is full. Gosh.
I just need a box to unload into.
Oh God. Speaking of boxes, Turish in the chat. What's going on, brother? Thanks for coming in. Holy shit! Halloween versus stopping by. What's going on?
Nice.
Wrench that man.
Everyone's wrenching. Halloween versus my people. Jack's in the chat. What's going on, Jack Russell? Howling at the moon over there. Ooh. Yeah. Everyone, give your best howl right now. Do it.
The owl.
I love it.
Turish says box.
Oh yeah.
Canadian boxing at its finest, Turish. Just for you.
Don't they have a day for that?
Turish will tell you.
I'm gonna get yelled at.
Probably. There is a Boxing Day, but I don't know what it means. I don't know if anyone knows what it means.
It's
It's the
the
day where all the ladies come out.
Yeah, I'm moving to Canada.
Yeah, me too.
Is
Canadian
that
Beaver.
British? Is that British Canada or French Canada?
Canada.
wait a minute. Is that the reason why they sell a lot of fleshlights up there?
Box-
Flashlight capital of the world.
Boxing Day, guys. Boxing Day. Not
Hey, a
Oh my
fleshlight.
gosh.
Come on now.
not unboxing day. Okay. That's the surgery day, you know.
The only flashlight that stinks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Smells like bleach afterwards.
Oh
boy.
God.
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Jungle Hunter Predator for stopping in. The Predator's in the chat. What's going on, brother? Not that Predator, guys. Don't
Predator.
calm down. Chris Hansen's not coming out tonight.
Aw.
Take a seat.
No.
Take a
Yeah, have a
seat.
seat right over there. What are you doing here? Why are you having pizza with
I swear to God, if you hear weird sounds coming out of this end, it's the chair.
Sure.
Don't lie to us.
Chair.
Well, now that we're all settled in, said hi to everybody. We got our warm up. How's everybody doing? How are you guys tonight?
Tired.
Tired? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Grooving.
Grooving?
Yeah, I've been listening to a bunch of songs before I got on here, so I'm in a nice mellow mood.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's it. Going.
Doc, your cam's on. Just letting you know.
Yeah, I thought I'd just give lessons in rolling
Oh,
while I'm doing almost legit nothing.
Man.
Yeah.
Be
Oh,
jealous.
yeah.
This
That's
is
old
bullshit.
school.
Stupid Indiana.
I love those rollers.
it's not that kind of rolling, Mac.
Oh,
Those are cigarettes.
oh, like regular.
Yeah.
Regular roll it. Okay. Well, it's not
Oh,
that
well.
exciting. I have no interest now.
I've lost interest. Speaking of which,
Well, I had to figure out. Let's see.
Those
Either
chemicals?
Yeah,
chemicals.
what's happening there?
let's see, either wedding party or OG Kush.
Wow.
Oh.
Hmm.
For regular cigarettes, those are odd names.
Those are some strange names for tobacco, Doc.
Wedding party.
Truth
see.
leaked.
Well, I still have a little Girl Scout cookie.
Oh, we're not. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Girl Scout cookies,
I know
good.
nothing about what you're
I
talking about.
didn't even know it was that time of year.
And there is my sleeping friend Double Tap.
Oh
Double
my
tap.
God, that was one of the worst sequels.
Double tap?
Zombieland.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. I don't think.
It was. Eh.
They did the exact same movie.
Yeah.
They just put in a couple more characters.
Right. Like a double cast.
Yeah.
So you had a
Yeah,
mirror
you do
image of
that.
everybody like they did in Shaun of the Dead for that one bit that was, really brilliant.
Oh.
And then they tried to make a whole movie out of it.
Yes.
Go
Okay.
some double dip into remix. This is bullshit.
Okay, take a smell. Go ahead.
Oh God, Doc.
What is that?
OG Kush.
Yeah, it smells OG.
Oh, God.
Doc's an
I mean,
OG.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's the weirdest names for Jello I ever heard.
Oh
I
yeah.
know, right? Yeah.
You'll see when you do the OG Kush.
my time.
Oh no. Now we found a real predator online. Jeez.
I'm just gonna let you guys go at it a minute. I'm just gonna watch. You go.
See, now, if you really want to go fancy, you go with the RSO.
Okay.
What's RSO stand for?
Rick Simpson oil.
Rick Simpson.
Rick
Who's Rick?
Simpson is this Canadian dude who came up with a sublingual tincture of THC, and it is the most concentrated form of THC you can get on the planet.
It sounds deadly.
Oh man, it makes sleepy time very nice.
Speaking of sleepy time being nice, Mike the Naked Bigfoot, what's going on, brother? Thanks for coming in.
I thought you were talking to me. I was like, hey.
Oh. I didn't know you're the Naked Bigfoot, but hey.
I'm called Sasquatch and shit all the time, so I'm used to it.
Oh, Sasquatch.
A
Aw.
new cosplay.
Oh, the
Yep.
Sasquatch. That's a
Hey,
good
there we
one.
go. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like
yeah.
People in the woods.
Yeah, but you always have to be blurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you could get the kids involved in, you know, get
Well,
the neighborhood involved in.
This is where Doc comes in with the OG Kush to make things blurry. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you know what? I don't have scissors, so I'm breaking this shit up by hand. And
Here, man, let me help.
please,
We got you.
Fuck.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, guys, in the chat. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're here by saying hi in the chat. And if you have anything to contribute, questions for our guests, anything to say, throw them out there. We'll get to you.
Anything to
Tell us what you're
contribute.
rolling.
Yeah, if you want to throw down with Doc, hit my boy up.
I wish I was. I ruined mine. It's all powder now. All my oregano.
Are you guys legal over there too?
I got one of those grinders, but I still haven't figured out how to use it.
This is the first time.
I overdid it. I got like powder now. It's like useless.
Man, that looks like a lot of work. I remember when I did that, there wasn't that much involved.
Well, normally I've got it all cut up, but usually it's a lot.
Are you putting it in a filter?
Yeah,
Why?
What?
because I'm bored.
Okay, you cutting that off then?
I really don't want to go all during the thing.
Oh, that makes sense. That does. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll definitely be doing that. It's worth it though.
Here
Like
at,
an old Pall Mall with no filter on it.
here at Mystic Ninja Designs, we can totally contribute and condone whatever these guys are doing.
Yeah, I don't
Mm.
Whatever.
know what. I don't know what it is.
I don't. Yeah, I'm lost.
There's a lot worse on here.
Is he sniffing it?
No, I don't. It's now. Let's just talk about this a minute. It's an amazing day and age where we can discuss this openly. You know what I mean? Like for real.
Exactly.
I-
10 years ago, we're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, you show anything close to that on a live stream.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Got it, yeah.
Yeah.
Doors getting kicked in.
So
But,
it's
I mean, it's something the United States needs to be taken a lot more seriously because I mean, there's so much more to it than just sitting around getting high, loving music, and eating Doritos.
well. Let's talk about that real quick, Mac. What's your thoughts there?
Well, as an adult,
Yeah.
it was a big part of my life. And when I did that, I was a lot more focused on the task at hand and a lot less scatterbrained. It helped with depression because I was a very, very depressed child and very depressed up until I hit my 40s, really, to figure shit out. And it helped me a lot along the way. And when I had to stop doing it, I was much more agitated. I started developing quite the drinking problem, had two DUIs. And it was really bad. And unfortunately, where I live, they don't look at it the same way. It's all, still viewed as a taboo. And the governor of our state pretty much said it'll be a cold day in hell before Indiana will ever legalize.
Ooh.
Just goddamn you devil people.
Any you guys have thoughts on the subject at hand here?
Not really. I mean, if you do it responsibly, you can function and everything. I
Right.
don't see a problem.
Oh,
You'd be
yeah,
hard
for
pressed to
sure.
do it irresponsibly.
Yeah.
But it's more so not so much overdoing whatever, like smoking, intaking, whatever they do, right? It's more like where we are as a society to finally realize the medicinal purposes,
Exactly.
And the mental.
and the mental, like medicinal all around though. Like I'm
Yeah.
talking like
Full body.
Yeah, like mental, physical, everything.
Yeah.
And I think it's culturally significant this day and age as well. Like it's a big part of people's lives.
And it makes music and Doritos so much better.
No
It
joke.
really does.
Moderation in all things is the key. Or like just don't like I'm working on quitting smoking, believe it or not. That's a big thing.
It's hard to do it, but it can be done.
I'm telling you, I'm at that point where I'm just like anything I want to quit, I should just not do it. Simple, right? But things I don't know.
Hey,
Well, that's a hard thing to quit.
Right? Right? I mean, that's my worst vice, yo. Like
Should happen.
If that's your
Think about
worst,
it.
I think you're doing okay.
meh. Still, I could be a lot better. But it's not about me tonight.
You
It's
do you.
that's
I support you.
you guys.
Sorry.
So we were going to talk about October, and this is our favorite time of year, right, guys?
I love it.
But I'm seeing Doc showing off something down there, and I want to see what he's got.
Oh, I was just playing with a piece of Labradorite.
What the hell is Labradorite?
Yeah,
Did you make a rock out of a
It
Labrador?
helps keep you centered or some shit like that.
Or some
You
shit.
Put it in your butt.
No, pretty
Oh,
sure
oh.
it's a cremated Labrador made into a rock.
Because it's hard to actually show, but there is flash on it. I don't know if you can see that.
It's
No,
shining.
Just
Flashing
Yeah,
run
they
different
have
colors.
rainbow colors in there.
Yes. So there you go. There's many colors in the Homo rainbow.
Doc's an avid rock collector too.
I collect rocks.
Do you?
I love them. Yeah, I was really big in geology as a kid, and I still collect rocks. I love them. I like to look up what minerals make them up and stuff. My favorite is an opal, because did you know that an opal is actually created around liquid, and it's the little liquid droplets inside that make the rainbow colors.
Wow.
You're welcome.
I got some
Cool.
water already. That's awesome.
That's why most opals have to live in water unless you stabilize them.
Yeah, you have to keep moist.
There's only 2 exceptions for them, and that's why it costs a lot of money. One's Black Ridge or Black Lightning opals from
Yeah.
Australia.
Beautiful.
I've a friend who promised me that he lives close enough to one of the mines, and I'm like, go mine, bitch.
Oh, my bitch.
God. I'm going to tell you guys real quick. Back to the Labrador comment. Kaiju Kitty says it's mostly Maui Wowie, but it has some Labrador in it.
Nice.
Oh,
Total-
Nice reference.
Beat me to the punch, man. That's the first thing I was thinking of. And I'm like, I'm going to wait. And then there it is.
boom.
Gotta love a callback.
Yeah, no kidding, man. Shout out to Nacho Damas in the chat. What's going on, boss?
Aw,
name.
I love that name.
Doc has no obelisk. He's trying to summon Dagon. Fuck yeah. Let's get the old gods out here. Let's do this. Let's have a proper dojo.
I don't know, man. I don't think that sounds like a good idea.
Shut up. It's a great idea. Drink more.
Okay.
Yeah. That's good.
I brought out the Sunstone pig.
Oh, shit.
You know what? Let me zoom in on that because that looks
Yeah,
pretty
let's
cool.
See that.
Let's see. How do I change the view here?
Click on
Speaker.
it. Try clicking on
Change
Immerse.
the view. You threaten a third of them with COVID.
Jeez. Louise.
it.
That's how you change the view.
All right. So for some reason, I just zoomed in on. There we go. There we go. We can see Doc's pig. All puns intended.
By the way, my rock friends have now called the pig. They named it Truffle. Truffle the pig.
Nice. Oh, I didn't realize it was facing us.
Staring you right in the eye.
It's
Yeah.
looking at you. It's saying,
See?
hey.
Never
Yeah.
stare a gift pig in the eye.
See, if it had red eyes, we could talk about Jody and.
I
and
was gonna
Andy
bring up
Bahar.
a little Ron DeFeo joke there.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to say tell all the jokes, and I'm going to click back off this. Let me figure this out.
Oh, well, I got to go grab another beer because I've been ordered to take another drink, and far be it from me to disrespect an order.
Oh, it was more of a request, but it works.
do it.
How do?
Gonna pop
Did I
open the
pin
wall.
somebody?
Yeah, you pinned me.
How do I unpin you? Remove pin.
Yeah,
There we
pinning.
go.
A little early in the show for pinning.
Oh, that's later. I got the box. Speaking of boxes, we're gonna open the box.
Oh yeah.
Open the
Open
box.
What's in the box?
Now my window capture went away. I have to fix my window capture now because I'm messing things all sorts. There we go.
Now you're at the Herbert West offices.
Yeah, it's okay. That's the. I mean, why would I pick Herbert West, guys?
That's right.
Let me tell you, I feel like, speaking of RP stuff earlier, I kind of miss writing with him because that was fun. He used to tell stories and it was fucking great.
Aw.
All right, what a miss.
Me being fucking with shit.
Yeah, messing it
Okay.
all up.
I screwed everything up.
Bring me up to par right in the middle.
Yeah, where that?
Box.
Boxes.
Boxing day. Is that the day when you get out in the middle of the street and you just start punching people?
It can be. That could
God,
be.
that'd be great.
Oh,
I call that my
love
birthday.
Aw.
Oh yeah.
I got a neighbor that I could definitely do that too.
Really?
Oh yeah, one. The rest of them are awesome.
Cool. Well, don't let that one stop you. Let me check the chat again real quick so I'm not missing anything.
Stop chat.
Chat, hi guys. Okay. Hey, look, Jack and everybody's still hanging out. Love you guys. Thanks for listen. I'm gonna say to our guests and our people in chat, thank you all. You guys are what makes this show great. And to me, it's not just a show. This is us hanging out and having some fun. You know what I mean. Happy Saturday, y'all.
Happy Saturday.
Launch.
There we go.
Oh no.
This is what my Chinese dealer sent me as a joke.
Oh my
Are
God.
those
dude.
rose quartz juju beads?
It's Trump's head on a Buddha.
Yeah, it's Trump's head on a Buddha, but it's
I don't like
also
it.
got
Big
what is
Buddha.
it?
Rose
Oh.
quartz juju beads.
Oh, this is rhodochrosite.
Oh.
I think- wait a minute.
Ooh, I do like
Is
those.
that made out of crushed crows?
Oh,
Why? Why? Yes, yes, it is.
Oh, who's that?
Welcome, my newest addition to the dojo.
Oh, he's
My.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Adorable.
Seymour.
I need one of those.
All I got is these.
Seymour.
The keychain.
Why does it tell me to set up stuff in audio settings?
A
Stupid
nice
Zoom.
set of testicles you got there.
That's a nice coat you got, Buck Nasty. It's made from your mama's pubic hairs.
I was just watching that, dude.
Fucking A, Chappelle. Let's talk about Halloween stuff, guys.
Yes.
Who's excited for October and what's the plans? Who's
This
got
girl
something?
Right here. Oh my god.
Queen, take it. What's going on with you
I
this
have
month?
everything.
What?
Well, Daughter of the Ghoul going on.
Right.
Merc and stuff. I'm gonna be doing a live stream with Random Roy here soon.
Hell yeah.
I got a parade I gotta be in tomorrow.
Jeez, all the things.
What's the parade?
I'm gonna be roller skating the whole parade, so yeah, I'm already tired, and I'm gonna be more tired, but I'm very excited for it.
Is it a Halloween parade locally?
It's a fall parade, and they have it in Cleveland every year. It's called the Woolly Bear Parade because woolly bears are in abundance right now.
What are woolly bears?
You're not familiar with a woolly bear?
No. Is this a slang term for something?
No,
I'll show you after the
they're
show.
caterpillars.
Nah.
Ooh, yeah, show me your woolly bear.
It's a little more than a caterpillar, guys.
Ooh, yeah. It's like a fuzzy cucumber.
It's like a sea cucumber.
Fucking fuzzy.
Oh my.
But
Beautiful.
no, they're like like she was saying though, they're like fuzzy caterpillars. They're like orange and black and
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
they're like the fuzzy caterpillars, and they're called woolly bears. I don't know what we call them in Indiana.
I don't
We
know.
just
if
go,
they're-
oh.
I don't know if they're the caterpillars that turn into monarchs. If that's what they
don't
are,
know.
but yeah. So, they're in
Oh.
abundance right now.
Check the
That's all I know.
chat. Somebody give us an answer.
Chat, look in
Yeah,
on that.
Let me know.
Trivia
They're so
question of
cute.
the night.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, yeah, but it sounds Daughter of the Ghoul parades, all the stuff going on.
All this stuff. Oh, and also, so to top everything, I've also decided to join our local roller derby team.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'll be back in the roller derby as Bloody Betty. Bloody Betty live, ready to go.
You guys get up to Ohio and check that out, right?
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll be posting pics and videos.
And shout out to the Merkins, because I want to say Roy is amazing. I love Roy.
Aw. Yeah, so today at work, I decided I was getting bored of the same old Halloween mix, and I played their music. And the guests loved it.
Good.
So, yeah, I'm always backing up my boys and advertising them.
Well, they just put out another video, too.
They
Like
sure did.
They
I
did.
didn't get to watch it yet. I have to do my reaction video, so
I watched it
people-
before work. I'll just say that. Worth a watch.
people don't.
That's
don't
all I'm
tell
saying.
me.
But it's mostly cruel. They're doing a Motley Crue parody.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but I saw it out there.
It's
I'm definitely
beautiful.
checking that out.
Kills, kills, kills instead of girls, girls, girls.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's great.
It's
I'll-
gonna be good.
I got to get a hold of Roy. So tell him I said hi and I want to
Yes.
talk to him.
I think he's doing a live stream right now, so
I-
you can probably contact him after this.
Yeah. I got to. Well, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Anyways, Mike, what's going on with you? I mean, I know you've done tons of stuff before. You got a Jason thing going on now?
Yep.
You want to talk about that?
Nope.
Well, I mean, I got plenty more of that coming. I mean, I'm just filming everything now. Trying to look for all different types of outfits to use. Like, I don't want to dress exactly the same way they did in the movie. I don't want to be like an exact rip off of it.
Okay.
Up like
Do
my
your own
own
spin.
type of, yeah, exactly. Like with like maybe like the dirty flannel and shit like that. You know, just change it up a little.
Well, which version is your favorite?
Oh man, I love part 6, but part 4 was my favorite.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like the cutting the head with the blood dripping down.
Yes, that's my favorite.
Yeah, and the final chapter was just the one that was like, I was like, wow, that's fucking badass.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna say Jason Live's gonna be my favorite. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Just because that's just the right time for it. I feel like it's just cheesy enough, but not too cheesy.
Yeah, no, I get it. Okay.
Jason in Manhattan.
That was, yeah, it was okay.
It was watchable,
Yeah,
unlike the next one.
we don't. Are we gonna? We're gonna hate on
I
Jason
just-
X.
No, not X. Goes
Oh,
to
right.
hell.
Oh, I don't even count that as anything.
yes.
That's
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, I watched it the other day. It's just
Yeah.
as shitty as I remembered.
What about
Like
5?
the Friday the 13th version of Halloween 3. Like, Jason.
I love 5. I love
What
them all.
about 5?
Yeah.
I like 5 the most because that was straight into the supernatural.
Yep.
Right, with Tina.
Yeah. And I thought it was a good fight between them too.
I thought it was too. I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah. That was that. So that's my favorite.
I
5.
didn't like the dad part. I wish they could have just taken that whole
Oh,
little piece out because number one, so you've been living in the lake with Jason. You know, you didn't see him.
you weren't paying attention. Worst father
Right.
ever.
You guys didn't cross each other's paths somewhere at the bottom looking for the bigger fish.
Mm-mm.
Well, let's talk about that a minute because last I heard, when they were making that character, when he at the end when he came back and grabbed the docks and did that whole shit, he was
Right.
supposed to be more zombified. I thought that's what somebody was
Could've
saying,
Oh.
but something
Should've looked
happened.
a lot like Jason, and then gave Jason like his opposite that's always after him.
Right?
Nobody would have seen that shit coming.
Well, I think that was the plan until something got changed last minute.
Of
Something.
course they do. They come up with a good idea, and then some dickhead's like, "No,
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna do
let's
this.
fuck that up."
Shit. Halloween versus saying Jason Goes to Hell is the worst movie of all time. I don't know about the worst movie of all time, man. Like that's
There was a Terror Vision.
hey, Terror Vision was amazing. How you hating on that? It's not even the effects are goofy as shit. The story's stupid. The acting's terrible.
Yeah.
But that one guy that I can never remember his name, he was in it.
Oh yeah, that guy.
That guy.
Yeah, he was in that
I
movie
remember
with that
guy.
chick.
Yeah, he was in a lot of bad movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's the lead guy. I think he did Bud the Chud and was the other.
Yeah.
He was a couple like fun characters. So I don't know.
Amazing career, that guy.
Hey, Bud the Chud's the shit. I don't care. Let's get started, Matt. Let's box on this one, buddy. Here's our boxing match.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I'm not really fighting on this.
It's Boxing Day in America.
In America, we yeah, it is technically. Oh, so yeah. Anyways, Mike, you were talking about you got some more Jason stuff coming. I know you do Leatherface.
Yeah.
And I wish Stabby Time was here because I wanted to talk to you guys. Were talking about the movie a little bit too.
I know. What the heck?
It's
Why are
all
we
right.
talking about that?
I got a question. When are we going to see the killer?
Yeah, that's what. Mike, do you know anything much you want to share?
What can you tell us?
What
I
can you
know
tell
about
us?
it. What?
You gotta be kidding me.
Yup.
Is he fucking with us right now?
Oh no.
That's great. We can't hear a word
He
you're
muted
saying.
himself.
Oh no.
Here, this one I can
Mike.
tell you about it.
Well, that's legit what Stabby Time said, though. We're not supposed to say anything about it.
Yeah, I'm not asking anyone to say anything about it, but
Oh no,
I
I get it.
read
I get it.
I'll tell
No,
you,
no,
I
I-
read
I
that
don't-
whole
I don't
script.
anything. Yeah. Oh, you did? You
Yeah.
got it? Oh, awesome.
Yeah. And he
So-
legit asked me to do a reaction video, and I'm still puzzled to this day how I'm supposed to do that, and I can't say anything. So like this
Oh,
is
yeah,
like
I get it.
yeah, that should be a 30-second video of just you looking at it and going,
Right.
and that's it.
yeah, I mean it is legit though.
Yeah.
I freaking love it, and I can see it as a new slasher movie for
Yeah,
sure.
that's what he's going for. That's his big
Yeah.
thing.
I want to be the slasher for Halloween, like like slutty, sexy girl doing Halloween.
I will
know,
say that he told
version of that guy.
he told me the general idea of the whole thing early on, and I liked where he was going with it. I will say that, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
Yeah,
Oh hell yeah.
Um,
Well,
he
me
has
and
a
Doc
lot of
left
female
out.
killing in there, but I didn't find it to be like offensive or anything for
Yeah, no,
For
it's
the
just like a bunch of
times.
brutality.
well, it's gonna be a
What is that?
slasher movie, right? Like that's
Yeah.
what it is.
you gotta have your
Yep, exactly. It's-
your normal damsels in distress, and
Yep.
Right.
then your scream queens.
I mean, it's a horror slasher movie. You
He's
gotta
got
have
it
slasher.
all, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. This-
You don't make a porno and not have porno stuff, right?
Yeah, not have butt stuff, guys. Come on.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta have that.
You always have to have the butt stuff.
Apparently, that's what I hear. Speaking of that, hey Doc, you got any plans for Halloween?
Depends. If they
Nice.
I'll know what is it in 2 weeks whether or not I get to keep the foot. So
Oh yeah.
it depends on what kind of costume I'll be having, depending on what they keep or cut off.
Dang, boy.
I mean, I can't help but to ask where you're up.
Elaborate.
Huh?
Elaborate.
Oh, nothing. I just got a severe infection in my foot and it went into the bone. So if they can kill it with antibiotics, we'll know in 2 weeks.
Oh.
Best of luck, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been running 3 months on it. So, hey, if nothing else, I'm keeping the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Can you
Did
get
they
like a
let you do
bionic foot?
that?
Well, I got a friend who lives in New Hampshire who wanted to carve me a new peg leg, and then
That's-
I'm like, dude, I'm probably going to be able to keep it down to the ankle. He's like, no, I can figure out something.
Can you have the option of taking it off at the knee just for the peg leg?
Theoretically, yes.
There you go.
I've
Problem
heard,
solved.
I've heard that the worst times you have is when they cut it off right at the ankle, because the bone still has a tendency to try to push through whatever flesh or skin is put there.
Fuck.
But if it's higher up on the ankle, they can pat it much better. If it's higher up below the knee, that is, they can pat it much better.
That's so I had a teacher in middle school, which is like 6th to 8th grade out here in Indiana, but in the 80s, and he was in the Korean War, and he lost half of his left leg in a landmine, and he had a great sense of humor about the loss of his leg and was very open. So we called him Wobbly Bob.
Oh, wow.
Today you couldn't get away with that kind of shit, but back then in the 80s, like, and he would laugh about it as well. And this one kid in school had these little blow darts that you could put in a straw.
Oh, Jesus.
And Bob's leg was wooden all the way.
I see where this is going.
By the time he walked from the back door to his desk, there were like 3 darts in it.
Kind of like the opening of Indiana Jones. Nice.
Yeah, totally. And I mean, he sat down and he looked down and he looked back up, and he was just one of those guys who was like, not bad.
Oh my God.
I would have painted a bullseye on it myself. I'd be like, fuck it, go for it.
Every once in a while, air would get caught between the pad and his knee and make this loud bang.
Well, the point of this whole
Couldn't do that
conversation,
today.
though, the point is Doc has a costume lined up either way.
Yes, I do.
Awesome.
Doc's fucking hardcore. I'm going to tell you straight up. Doc's hardcore.
Yeah.
Well, my costume, if I get to keep the foot, I am going this year as one of the members of Psycor
Nice.
from Babylon 5. Oh yeah, I've got the official pin and everything for it.
You're ready.
Hey, you know what?
Awesome.
Sometimes people will make you a costume for less than $100. And I'm completely okay with that.
You know, I didn't know that was a thing, or I would have started that service a long time ago.
Oh, hell, the one who made my costume, she normally makes wrestling gear.
Oh, okay.
But because it's been a very low market for wrestling gear, because people apparently now only have to go to Hot Topic for any of their gear.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
But yeah, she's awesome, man. She had it done in like 3 days.
Hell
Wow.
yeah.
But then again, she's used to wrestlers going, oh man, I need it by Saturday, and it's Friday.
Yep.
Because
That's entertainment all over.
That sounds like how I've been booking these shows lately. Hey guys, who wants to do something quick?
I'm in.
I do remember that from when I was working at the costume shop in town. That there would be tons of people would be like, yeah, I need a costume. I need it this weekend. It's like Friday. It's Thursday, and you're like, oh, okay, sure, great.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the overtime.
Yeah.
and honestly, if I do lose the foot, I'm going as a crippled zombie, because I just want the gore and shit to skid along as I'm walking.
Well, I tell you what, I'm off Halloween weekend. I'll come up and do your makeup.
Oh yeah.
Will you make me look pretty?
Oh, you're pretty enough for me, big boy. Let me tell you.
Aw.
Now I got like a gallon of liquid latex out there and a bunch of my art stuff. I can be up there in like 6 hours.
I want a soundbite of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I used to have a nice big jar of colloidal, but it's all fucking dried up. But that would have
Can't
been
let that
very
dry up.
nice. I know it's my fault.
Dry bad. Wet good.
I can do magic with liquid latex and toilet paper, guys. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. It's such a good combo. Really is.
Spirit gum.
Yep.
And there's got to be something more than just dragging a stump. So
Oh,
yeah, I think yeah, if I get the leg shaved, I can be a burn victim, because that's very easy to do with toilet paper and food coloring. Damn, I forget the movie. Shit, it's an 80s movie about a bank heist in France, and one of the guys gets blown up by a bomb, and they didn't have any money, so the guy on set did it with toilet paper and Nomex gel and food coloring.
hell
And,
yeah.
Turn this guy into a burn victim. Damn it, I wish I could remember what the hell.
Oh, anyone in the Metal Man, you would know that.
Yeah.
You would know that, Metal. You know everything. So, I mean, you got some stuff going on. How about you, Mag? Any plans for the Halloween Day season area this month?
I don't have anything planned. Just taking the kid out trick or treating.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always fun. He's gonna be Pennywise, so he's gonna be the newer one, and I'm gonna be the older one.
I was gonna ask you, like, are you gonna go in costume? And that's awesome.
I'm gonna try. We're gonna see what I can do there.
Oh, you can do it. I would come up to Indiana and do your makeup for you. It's fine.
Come on up.
Work, I quit. Sorry. Still pay me though, okay?
Do makeup.
Thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
Be back in a week.
I'll be-
costume guy.
That's me putting in a vacation. Yo, like I would love to, if I could travel more and had the time, I would totally like hook everybody up with all the special effects, because I love Savini and I would love to do that. Like that's my shit.
We should tell Craig that, but for the movie, maybe you could be his special effects guy.
If I would love to, man. Craig, if,
Yes.
holla at your boy.
Craig's gonna get us
Well,
all up in Canada.
I wanted
All going.
I wanted to make his movie poster. I so did. And
Oh.
Did he already make it?
I don't know. I talked to him about it. But it's funny you say that, Doc, because it's the style of that artwork that we were talking about a while back about the old school movie posters.
Yeah.
He wanted that
Cool.
yeah, like back when I actually drew the stuff and it looked freaking like a piece of art.
Right on.
But
Well, one of my biggest sadnesses is I never got to interview Drew Struzan.
yeah, I was gonna say I forgot the guy's name. Apologies.
Yeah, I talked to him many times, and wait a minute, how many people are listening? Let me see here. Okay, there's 13 people listening, so I'm swearing you all to secrecy. He is not in the greatest of health.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that's an interview that will never happen. The name of it is called Killing Zoe.
Killing Zoe.
Remember that? I never saw it, but I remember it coming out. It was in the like the mid 90s.
Yeah,
Oh no, I did see it.
yeah, it was mid
I
90s.
did see it because I was just really high.
Yeah, there's one part where somebody gets blown up, and they do the special effects with whatever they had on hand.
Yeah, it had Eric Stoltz in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was directed by Roger Avery before Roger Avery had to go to jail.
See, guys, we're learning tonight. We're learning all sorts of stuff.
All sorts of things.
What did he go to jail for?
I forget. I think it was.
Stuff.
I think it was. I think it was something to do with
Labrador.
killing somebody.
Oh,
Wait a minute, hold on.
Oh,
Hold on. On
was it
January-
Zoe?
Okay, let's see here.
see,
Let's get the voiceover gun.
this is
On
what.
January 13th, 2008, Avery was arrested under suspicion of manslaughter and DUI following a car crash in Ojai, California, where a passenger, Andrea Zini, was killed. Let's see. He got sentenced to 1 year on work furlough. Yeah, Hollywood. Go for it. and 5 years probation.
Damn.
Lame.
Not to interrupt real quick, but Sith, yes, Doc is a pineapple now. Congratulations, Doc, you're a pineapple.
I was wondering if that was a pineapple.
Yes, it's a skull pineapple. It's one of the only few skulls that I actually have, but it is kind of.
Don't lie.
It is kind of a Halloweeny.
You have more skulls in your basement. Don't lie.
Of real ones, but hey.
You can't put them on YouTube, apparently.
I don't even hide my skulls.
Something about human rights, blah, blah.
I just leave them laying around the house.
I just took all my evidence and get rid of
Why is the song Bowling Balls going through my head now?
A holy soul, apparently, Yoda says. Oh. I'm trying to read through the chat here. Cattle Decap. I've never heard of that. They opened for ministry in my life with throw kill call. Metal is just like on a fucking roll with his shit. Let me roll back here. Oh, he named his porch kitty Wobbly
taking it
Bob.
off. Woo!
Dun 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 dun.
Cue the music.
God.
Welcome to the gun show.
Let me just.
I bet these puppies are sick.
Which way to the gym, guys? You know.
Just,
I think it's that way.
I can't even listen.
Oh fuck!
Don't have it.
Fucking Avery was so dumb. He was bitching about his stay in Twitter or on Twitter because he served a year and then he had 5 years of probation. Well, he started mouthing off on Twitter, and it got back to the judge, and they revoked it and made him go back in and serve the rest of his term.
Yeah,
Damn.
boy.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
what
That
you
is
get.
a lot less
Little
lame.
bitch.
Twitter works.
Little bitch.
Spit works.
Come on, let's go cancel culture somebody.
I think we found our target. Frank only got a year for DUI and killing somebody.
I mean, I'm all about the cause, guys. Whatever. As long as it's a good cause, I'm in.
Yeah.
That sounds like a decent cause. A band. Okay, thanks, Kitty. I didn't know what the fuck you guys. I'm sorry. I love you guys, but I was so lost for a minute. These guys talking about their skulls. And, you know, I think Misfits anytime I hear the word skulls. The fat freaking song.
I want
Thank God
your
I'm not the only one.
skull.
Oh man, I got to
need your skull.
I got to see Jerry Only wrestle.
What?
And
What?
Yeah, and that just
Talk. Tell a story, Doc. It's story time with Griffon.
Bad blood.
No, there wasn't much to it. I mean, it was in one of those JCW shows where
Oh yeah. Joe.
everybody comes in and does the battle royal. Well, he came in and did battle royal.
When
I think
When was that?
How long was he
Jesus.
in?
He was in about half of it before he got belly bumped out by Fat Fuck Barrel Boy.
Oh, Fat Fuck Barrel Boy. I remember him.
This was 92, maybe.
Oh,
93?
I was gonna say that had to be mid to late '90s, man, because that's when he was there in WCW and shit.
Yeah, because once they got in with Insane Clown Posse,
Yep.
as soon as they went over to WCW, then of course half the Misfits followed them.
Well, let me tell you something real quick on that too, because JCW is ICP's wrestling organization. Juggalo
Yes.
Championship Wrestling is what it used to called, right? But they get all the old indie guys on there. I was at a bunch of shows. I saw Roddy Piper do a Piper's Pit live. This is like a year before he died, or 2 years
Get the
before.
fuck out.
No shit, man. Like, he did it live. And then I'm trying to think. Okay, so the Great Muta was there too. He was Japanese wrestler, Spit the Green Mist, that guy.
Oh yeah.
Abdullah the Butcher, Greg the Hammer Valentine,
Wow.
fucking Brutus Beefcake, Norman Smiley. That was another.
Dude, I always wanted one of his tees from WCW because it was actually the Norman Smiley jersey that had
Oh, God,
the smiley
yes.
face on it. Oh man, I wanted that fucking thing.
See,
back.
I don't want to get on wrestling, but I was like 80s and 90s. I was in, and I saw a lot of JCW shows. Like Kevin Sullivan, I saw him. I shook hands with Vampiro. Fucking The Blue Meanie. Does anyone remember him?
Oh yeah, Brian. I still talk to Brian every so often.
I got to see him. I saw Terry Funk and Madman Pondo live in the crowd, like 2 feet in front of me, hitting each other with chairs. It was beautiful.
Nice.
Oh,
I remember
like-
wrestling from the WWF days from like 85, 83, maybe to like 87.
That
Uh,
golden
That was my
age.
wrestling stint.
okay. I'll bring you a center point then, Pants.
Sure.
Do you remember the videos that they put out for JCW?
I had 2 of them. Yes.
Okay. Part 2, the one where the ropes broke,
Yeah.
that was in Columbus. I was there for that.
Okay, so I had that, and that was like mid to late 90s, I want to say.
Yeah, that was what 97 or
Yeah, I can't remember. But dude,
somewhere around there.
Jerry Lawler and Dusty Rhodes I saw wrestle live, like, and Dusty was in the old school shit, man.
Oh, he had to be, man. That
Polka
that
dot.
bastard.
Dusty Rose, man.
Shit. I had a lot of good times in Ohio at those gatherings. I'll just say that.
Well, that was one of the fun things about being from Ohio, because it's like, hey, yeah, we can drive like 30 minutes and get to the gathering. Okay, let's do it. Let's see what it's about.
I'm in Ohio. I never got to go to any of those things.
Not
Oh well, I'm in Dayton, so that's like
Oh,
right
hello.
in between Columbus and Cincinnati. So everything happens in between there.
Yep. There's always an in between.
Plus, you guys got like a UFO out there in Hangar 18, right?
Yep. You know, there is around Hangar 18. There's a 2-foot wide
I've been.
yellow line that goes all the way around the building.
I've been, and I talked to a guy who was out there. So I dated this chick in the like mid 80s, and her father was a higher end person from the Air Force. So of course, maybe you wouldn't have guessed it, but I had hair like down to the middle of my back, and I was that kid who walked around like that, and all that hair just. You went down the hallway, and everybody thought you were going to axe murder everyone.
I believe it. How many people did you axe murder, Mac?
Not one.
Oh,
Not one person. They
Not
were
one,
among just
how many?
plebeians who didn't even matter to me.
Not
Anyway,
one,
moving on
but
the
two.
story.
2 people.
It ain't
So
just
her
one.
dad was higher up there, and he comes out to visit her one time because she lived with her mother. And he comes out there, and I meet the guy, and I said, "So what's up with Hangar 18?" He was like, "There is no Hangar 18." And I'm like, "Oh, what do you do? Just skip from 17 to 19 and keep going from there?" And he shot me the shittiest look.
Oh no.
Like, I knew I was a smart ass, but when you hit that level, it's like an achievement unlocks for you.
you level
there-
up.
Right.
Well,
Government asshole. Bing.
Well, there is a building out there that has no designation, but it's got a 2-foot wide yellow stripe all the way around it and 2 armed guards. Anybody goes past the yellow line gets shot. So no idea. They don't call it Hangar 18. They call it get the fuck away. Or we shoot
Right.
you.
They call it the no zone.
Death 18.
Yeah, so no idea what that shit's about.
We're gonna like knocking on the door tomorrow morning.
Oh,
Each one of us,
no.
we're all getting it. The men in black.
Fucking talking about Hangar 18.
Have fun,
Right.
FBI, listening to these shows.
I mean,
Give me a like while you're
I
listening.
could use a little bit of a vacation, but just wait until after the parade.
After the parade,
Then
guys.
you can come and get me.
As long as we all get locked up together, that'll be cool.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. We'll all wake up in like 2 days. Like Monday morning, we're all tied to a chair, looking across at each other.
Boy, they're going to be in us for a surprise when they find out I'm just wearing this robe.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute.
Ready to rock.
I bring my own towel rack, guys.
Pictures, or it doesn't exist.
You can check out my OnlyFans for $5.95 a month.
Oh, I knew it was a suckering into.
Well,
Buying more.
there's a reason I don't do nudes. It's because I don't have a camera big enough to capture everything.
The reason I don't do it is
A lot of
because it looks
terabytes
like
on
an
that
acorn on
Dude.
a bear's back.
Dude, I have 2 words for you. Google images.
Google
That'll
images.
catch everything.
Oh, I need my own satellite. What are you talking about?
They have their own satellites. God damn it.
I need my own. Mine, not Google's.
Space man. There you go. Get your own.
Yeah,
Pants satellite.
it'll be called the Satellite of Love in honor of MST3K.
Nice.
If they want to look down at my room at like 3 in the morning, go for it.
That's on you.
Well,
that to yourself.
I always figured if they're watching, I might as well give them a fucking show. Like,
Yeah, you want to look? You're gonna get what you're looking for.
or what you're not looking for that matter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Man, they've seen it all.
You're gonna
You
see
know
something.
it.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, well, let's talk about this a minute because I just watched some stuff where these Facebook people were talking about how PTSD exists with them having to check over content and all this shit. Have you guys heard anything about this stuff?
Oh. And what kind of stuff are they seeing?
Well, I
This is
watched
somebody who's seen a lot.
the one I was watching. They blur out the guy. It was a guy, obviously, but they blurred out his face and didn't give a name. But he's like going through talking about, you're clicking on this. It looks just family picture out of focus, blah, blah, blah. Oh, look, decapitating, whatever, video. There's a guy trying to kill himself on this page and all this other stuff. Like, they've seen some dark shit, man.
Yeah. So I used to work with a 911 dispatcher, and that is a rough job because just like that, you're on the other end of it and you have no control, over what happens in that situation. All you can do is sit there and listen.
Yeah.
And I can see PTSD coming out of that. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it. And that's even, especially like you were saying, the medical field of any sort, emergency personnel.
Yeah.
I believe anything that deals with bodily injury, death, mortality, anything of that, like that demeanor, definitely.
Yeah.
And
My
even,
father's got
what's that?
Vietnam. My father's got PTSD from Nam, and fucking. He was on the Boston Police for 34 years. He was a sergeant on there, and he's seen anything and everything you can think of.
And I'm sure that's been tough on him, man.
Yeah. Boston. What years was he? What was he on the force? You got to be kidding me.
Mike, I think your audio cut out again.
Pants.
Yo.
I went on a date once, and
Oh,
I
God.
thought it was a good date, and then she never called me, so I have PTSD now.
Oh my God. Stop it.
Welcome
With
to
that, I'm going for another beer.
get another beer, and I'm going to welcome everybody to, hold on. I got to change the lighting for this. Now we're in the after hours part of this.
There we go.
Hey, FBI, it's time for your show. It's time to give this audience PTSD.
Yeah, oh boy.
Sit back and enjoy yourself. Nice, smooth, mellow.
Melugo here on W Fuck Off Radio. Oh, man.
I actually won some tickets off of W Fuck Off.
Oh, they were a thing. That was a real station.
And it was funny because I got the box of free shit that they gave me for doing something.
Yeah.
And it was signed by Corporal Kirchner. And it's like, yeah, because you work at the fucking warehouse, dude. What else do you do?
Oh, you mean Corporal Robinson?
Or Corporal Robinson, yeah.
Let me tell you, we interviewed that guy twice on the dojo back in the day because Sasha used to work for W Fuck Off Radio up in Detroit with ICP and these guys. Sasha's my co-host who I haven't talked to in such a long time and I miss her. I hope she's all right. But we hosted the dojo on that underground radio station for like 2 or 3 years. Took a break. Here we are on YouTube or here, whatever, But yeah, long story short, we had him on twice. I still have the shows somewhere on MP3. I should dig them up. And for anyone who doesn't know, he was a JCW wrestler, independent wrestler. He was in Japan for a while, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made it over there for a little bit.
I thought he was there for a little while because I know Too Tough Tony, his tag team partner, was over there at one point. A lot of pros go over to Japan. Now we're back on wrestling. See? What the fuck?
It's funny that you bring that up because Craig asked me about stunts. He was like, "Can you do your own stunts?" And I told him I did that a few years back, the whole wrestling thing.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, yeah. So I was like, I know how to do the falls, and if like punching and everything's the same, you know, I mean, it's got to be the same exact type of deal. So I mean, it's like
We
whatever.
need to get together. I want you to pick me up and throw me.
All right. I was gonna say, I mean,
What?
I see nothing wrong with this.
you know, we're all not that far from each other. We definitely should make something happen sometime.
Yeah, we really need to.
I'm just in the Northeast. I'm up in New Hampshire in the mountains.
Let's
The
go
woods.
there. I love the mountains.
Oh yeah, it's fun up here. It's quiet. I do have fireworks all the time. It's cool.
Hey, that's where my RSO maker is from.
Well, what?
I'll go.
Yeah, and then we'll build a ring, and we'll wrestle.
If you guys come down here, I know a local wrestling organization. We could probably use their stuff.
Oh, that would be fun.
I was in a music video with these guys a while back.
Oh no shit.
Yes. If you guys go on YouTube, everybody, when you get a minute, and type in LO space KEY DURTE. So that's Low Key and Dirty. And that's Return of the Dickhead is the name of the song.
Okay.
You will see me dressed up like Mick Foley in the crowd screaming at people.
Oh no shit. Nice.
Love that. Yeah.
But if you really want to get a view of me, you could check out Dirty and Redneck Soldiers and Rural Legends, which has over 1 million views on YouTube at this point, which is crazy to me. But I'm in that video too, all over the damn place.
Nice.
So shout out to them boys. I miss all them guys. We used to have fun and do things.
I would love to be in a music video. That sounds like fun.
Well, I think you're going to be in one soon.
Yeah, probably not. Wait, what? Whose?
Oh. Well, you were in one with the Mutant Fam thing with Craig and them when they did the Shark on the Dance Floor.
Oh, yeah.
And you just sent me clips for our little video project thing.
Yeah, I sent you some clips.
Yeah, I gotta send you those too. I'll have those this week.
You have a week, sir.
Yeah,
Oh, I'll have-
1 week. Get it.
And you can do both characters if you want.
Yeah,
Wait a
you can
minute.
send me some clips, too.
Did you
Yeah.
say? Did you say send me some clips?
Yeah, I got clips, and there's Garbage Pail Queen with her clips up there.
Okay, because I heard something completely different. Never mind.
Tits? Is that what you heard, Doc?
No.
Clips.
Clips.
Oh my god, it
Clits.
gets worse from there.
Okay.
I'm like, is this a Saudi finance production or?
I'm remaking Serbian film.
Mm.
There we go. Oh, that was
Hey,
fucking
he gave
brutal.
me enough dollars for my OnlyFans. He got clips.
Clits and clips and for days. That should be on a shirt somewhere for OnlyFans. Speaking of which, guys, if anyone needs graphic design work, hit me up. I'm on the low, and I do it quick. Mystic Ninja Designs for all your pantsless graphic needs.
I need pantsless graphics because my own pictures are embarrassing.
Well, we'll make
I
it
got a
work.
big laugh.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think it's. I think your pictures are great.
My
But it-
pantsless ones.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
I mean,
Mac
they're,
touched on my
they're
pitch and
shockingly average.
They're shockingly pale, guys. That's what they are.
That is
Learning so
also
much about
true.
you.
the picture Mac did of my picture there with the clown thing, that was fucking
Oh yeah, you guys.
I was like God tier right there. That was awesome.
I was sitting there doing traffic control and I'm bored. I'm like, here, let me fuck with Mike's picture. There you go.
Mike's always got something fucked up on him.
Right? You do it for like a couple seconds, you look around, make sure nobody's watching, make sure nobody's killing anybody. Yeah, we're good. All right. Go.
Here's your picture.
Here's your picture.
Next.
Here's your KillFM shout out.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, Metal, it's Human Centipede 3, and you're invited. Metal, seriously, if you're not doing anything and have 10 minutes, come talk with us.
Yeah. Get your buns on here.
Do it.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody still kicking it with us. I know people have been in and out. This is fun. Good Saturday night jam. I had a whole bunch planned for this month, let me tell you, and this is the first thing I've had a chance to do, other than the little video project I'm trying to work on.
Uh-oh.
But I wanted to do a Halloween show on Halloween because I actually can. I had a plan. I wanted to do a costume party, and I wanted to do like some kind of game show thing.
I love
Oh
that.
yeah, maybe you talked talking about that.
Yeah, we were talking about doing a Hollywood Squares thing, right? But I'm like, okay, so I would have to book 9 guests, 2 contestants, and then me, and then try to set up a frame to do all the video work in that. It might be a little bit of work, right?
And all the questions.
Yeah, and like make sure the animations are working. That's a lot of
Dude.
work.
And there's, you know, you got to have the whammies in there somewhere.
So I'm thinking it might be a trivia thing. Maybe we'll or maybe
Come talk to me later.
yeah, I will. But maybe like ask the experts or stump the experts or something like that. Maybe that would work. Like we have a panel of us just hanging here, and then invite somebody on the Zoom call to ask us the question, try to stump us on stuff.
You know, like we can
That'd
have
be
Kane
cool.
Potter, and I can tell him we're gonna put him on the unemployment line.
Well, that too. But oh,
Hysterically, because he's already made all his money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I have to log into Discord because Metal apparently sent me a message an hour ago, and I didn't realize it.
Aw, Metal.
It's
That'd be
look
cool if
out
we get
behind
Rob
you.
That might make him mad.
I see a Metal. Yeah, if you're good Metal, I can send you a link. You can join us.
Good little boy.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Surprise guest.
I'm telling you, like these are my
A better
boys.
surprise guest.
Oh shush.
Oh, shut your mouth.
Docs, when's the last time you did a show? Let me ask you for real.
It's been a while.
Okay, so shut up. You're our surprise guest,
No, okay.
and I love you.
And I love you too.
Oh,
Romances.
yo.
Now I love you.
This panel right here, anyone I have on the show at this point is like, I would take a bullet for you, maybe in the toe, nothing vital, but I would take a bullet for you nonetheless.
Maybe the butt cheek.
Depending on how long we've known each other is dependent upon the place you get shot.
I mean, I might go up to the kneecap. That's about as far as I'll go.
I'll kick shins for you guys.
We haven't made center mass status yet.
No, there's only like 3-4 people I would take an actual life-saving bullet for at this
Center
point.
mass.
Yeah, they've earned that.
There you go.
Oh God. And I say, oh God, because he's coming in. There he is.
Woo!
Holy fuck, that's an awesome picture, Metal.
I don't see it.
Where? I don't see it.
Let's see it.
I see it.
Let's see it.
Oh, that is cool.
Am I here yet?
Yay!
Yes! Oh, I
That's awesome.
love that.
Evening, all.
What's going on, brother?
After those
Stop it
kids.
evening to you.
Yeah.
Same shit, different night.
Is that
So what
like
are we
an
talking
actual
about now?
picture of
You
you?
know what? That's kind of.
Oh yeah, that's
It makes
that's
me
my
think
actual picture.
Holy crap, man.
it-
That's amazing.
It makes me think of Chop Top.
Yeah, Chop Top. That's right.
It's not quite what I was going for, but hey, I'll take it.
See,
Now we're a team. All right.
I see a Frankenstein Joker myself, but what am I talking about?
Yeah,
There you go.
Frankenstein Joker. I agree with that. I like
Frank
it.
Franken Joker. Nice.
Or Jokenstein.
Jokenstein.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a porn called Frankenpoker?
Ooh, I like where your head's at.
Oh, me too.
No, but I
Should be if
remember.
there isn't.
I will
But-
narrate that entire porno.
God.
but there is one from the 70s called Frankenhooker.
Well,
I remember that. Not a porno.
But that wasn't the
it's not a
70s, was
porno.
it?
No, I think it was
That's
like
the
80s.
Was it 80s?
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was
I
like
think
mid
it was
80s.
yeah.
But I
Got
remember.
any money?
Let me just say, Mac, you gave me a
Looking for
brilliant
good time?
idea though.
What you got?
We should totally have you narrate stuff on air.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Love that.
Like suggestions.
Yeah. Like that dude that does movie trailers takes like, you know,
Yeah.
you can do the same fucking thing. I can see you doing.
One man stands alone.
Yeah, there we go.
One man,
Without pants.
no pants.
We all know.
That's good shit.
Okay, can I tell a story that's not about me?
Well, hold on one second. Metal, I'm going to ask you to turn your mic up a little bit if you can.
Let me see what I can do.
Yeah, right on, brother. I got to make sure. I didn't.
And Frankenhooker was 1990.
There you go.
Oh,
Holy crap, we were all wrong.
was
Dang.
close.
Was it seriously?
Wow.
I thought it was late 80s, but yeah. Okay.
I thought it was like 85 to 87 era.
I mean, it looks. Yeah, I've watched it recently, and it looks older than that.
I don't
Then
think I've
again,
ever seen it.
I've done it a lot since the
Blasphemy.
mid 80s.
It's very B movie.
Oh, I would love it. I'm
To tell you
sure.
Oh,
the truth,
I
man,
love
I've seen it and I
it.
don't remember it.
I
But then again, I
it.
don't remember a lot from then to like 97. I
Drug-
was on the road in a rock band, so
Drugs are bad, kids. So yeah, Doc, you have a story. Let's hear it. You always have a story. I feel like.
Well, one of my buddies that I got to know through doing the audio adaptations online.
Right.
His name's Steve Taylor, and he's the voice for K-Rock, and he's also the voice for Court TV.
Nice.
Oh, no shit.
badass. How old is he? Can I get that gig?
I don't know. He just had his first heart attack, so if the bastard doesn't slow down,
Get your resume ready, Mac. That's what he's saying.
it never hurts to have an updated resume.
This is pretty much my resume right here.
But he told the story about when that trailer guy died, that they had an open casting call, and he was like, there was like 500 people that tried out for it. And I'm like, you tried out for it too, didn't you? He's like, hell yeah, because that's all I'd have to do for the rest of my life. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's great. I love when somebody like PMs me something and, you know, hey, I'm putting together this thing and, you know, I need a voice clip for it. So they PM me, you know, the dialogue, and I go through it a couple times. I mean, I love the whole process of doing it. And they're like, thanks, man. I mean, like, I'm super appreciative. I'm like, thanks for letting me do it, you know?
Aw.
Well, I'm actually, if everything goes right, I'm going to be producing my own stories that I write, because people have been doing them online for about 5 or 6 years now, doing audio adaptations. But you know, sometimes you get the voices in your head that you want in the production.
Yeah.
And normally I got my way.
Right.
Because I'm like, well, I know this guy and I know this guy. Like, I can get Creeps McPasta to come in. I can get Mr. Creepypasta.
Oh, the creepypastas, yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah, I can get Great Under A to come in. I Hate Everything. I mean, I can get these guys to come in, and in my head, I already hear them talking this character part.
Right.
And most of them were pretty cool about it, but now, you know, I'm stepping back because I know I definitely want to get Mad Metal Man in to do a part for one of the ones that I have lined up.
You ever need a little squeaky voice?
Yeah.
That could happen.
The damsel.
Let me tell you, for real, so far, I believe we got Mac and Metal that definitely have the golden voices. I'm not going to lie. You guys are like primo in this shit. Queen over here has done narration for stuff, right? We were talking about that before.
Voices for slasher audiobooks.
Yeah.
Really?
I did Andrew in Child's Play.
And if you want to hear more about that, guys, you can check out her interview on the dojo here.
Yes.
Go click on the video, check it out.
But you do have a lower range, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm not. Yeah, I don't
There
want
it
to
is.
bust. I don't want to bust a gimmick, because goddamn, when I said that to Opal, she was always like the high pitch. You know, I'm just a dumb chick raising a spawn from hell, because that's what she calls her child, her demon spawn. But I'm
Nice.
just like, I'm just like, but you have a lower range, and she just kind of grumbled at me. And then afterwards, she was like, don't talk about that. You know, you're going to bust my gimmick. And I'm like, all right.
Oh, I can do them all, man.
Well, I'm stuck. We cast out half of it, but we got shot down because we were looking for somebody who could do a black voice.
Aw.
like a Detroit black factory worker voice. Because most
I don't know.
everybody came into it sounding like fucking Yosemite Sam.
Aw.
Uh,
I
don't
I'll
understand.
say you don't know what you're talking about.
we
I'm like, oh, fuck me.
Oh, jeez.
when I have so many mixed things right now in my head.
I know.
I
Me
feel like we're
too.
I'm like,
spiraling.
whatever. Nobody here's like hating on anybody, right?
No.
So we're
No,
good.
no,
We're good.
Well,
Yeah.
the guy who's done it the best so far is this Italian brother I know out of New York City. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. You're white. You're the best one so far, but I'm still kind of holding off for just a second. I'm sure there is a black person out there that can talk exactly like what I want,
Oh
but
my
I have not found them.
Doc.
Black
I mean,
people,
I'm
you are
sure.
not the sum of your Yosemite Sam impression.
Oh my God.
Wait,
no.
now have you actually tried Detroit?
Is this? I was gonna say, is this the
I don't
downslope?
understand what the Detroit.
There's a Detroit like accent, right? Is that what you're trying to say, Doc?
Is there?
What's that sound like?
I can't tell you, but
Like
I
Detroit.
actually have. I actually saved a clip from YouTube where it's an old black factory worker talking, and it sounds. I
Can you post that in the chat?
it doesn't sound southern.
Detroit is like it's like a city accent, is what you're saying, right? Like a slang. It's a. Mike, are you all right over there?
Killing Mike. Michael.
I'm good.
I mean, I know like from like I don't know, only like cat calling, like hey little mama.
Hey, mama.
What you doing?
Perfect.
You know.
I know mine.
I was.
Hey, baby.
For when you do it.
Will
Why don't you
be
just get
at
someone to
the-
give them
will
the
you
Mike
be
Tyson and get it
staying?
over with? Have Mike Tyson win it.
God, I will pay for Mike Tyson to do it.
Why you fucking ears off? I'm just
Whoever the fuck did that, I love you. I don't need that.
He's a pretty chill guy nowadays. You might actually be able to get him.
You Tyson, Leatherface, Jason.
Tyson. So,
Oh my God. Tearing the Jason mask off and doing that voice.
oh my God.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. Have you seen my mama?
Right.
I'm the champ.
Dude, we got it. That is gold.
Mike, if you don't make that a video, I'm gonna be up there and make you make it.
Oh shit.
What the-
You take it off and you're wearing a Tyson face, and it's like,
Why you wearing my mama's sweater, man?
shit.
Better with the mask off. That was a horrible.
Oh, fucking parody of Mike Tyson as Jason. I would cry.
Want my mama's sweater?
My mom's sweater, guys.
No. Now, would you send it to Tyson, though?
Fucking tag him. He'd love it.
Yeah.
No, I doubt it. I'd probably bite your ear off.
Hell, he's too high these days. He doesn't give a crap about anything. What are you talking
Man,
about?
he has chilled out quite a bit. That last
Yeah, he
fight,
has.
his interview after, when he was like, "Nobody's worried about my old ass."
He's floating off like, I'm eating your fucking children. I'm killing you.
Right.
Just beat the shit out of everybody.
I remember that. I'm gonna eat your kids, your wife, your daughters.
Yeah.
I remember that shit. It was fucking nuts.
Eat that hot.
I think it's all part of the show, though. I don't think it's real.
Well, do you guys remember there was this interview of fucking Mike Tyson walking around after a fight? He's talking about his back was broke or something, and it was like, what kind of back injury is it? And he goes, spinal. It's like, what?
You said shoulder.
Yeah, it's a spinal. It's and he just kept saying the fucking spinal, like became a whole thing.
He sounds when he
Here's
said,
a bicep. Here's an ab. Like, oh, my ab, but bicep.
Oh yeah, the abs, my abs. I'm gonna eat your children.
Eat the hot.
My spank bank is full, guys.
Hey, yo, my spank bank is up full, guys.
I will pay, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's pay Mike to do clips of Tyson saying random shit for us,
"Holy crap. Think he'll do it?"
and then Mac will need you to narrate the whole video like it's a movie.
This is Mike Tyson saying.
Oh, see, you guys, I'm working out your gimmicks for you. Just cut me in on a percentage, and we got this.
There we go.
For a while.
Yeah, I get shit all the time for my Boston accent. Like when I moved to New Hampshire, they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, Boston accent,
I
right?
love your accent.
Yeah, because I'll be like horse, and they'll be like, "You mean horse?" I'm like, "Yeah, what the fuck, man? It's the same thing."
Yeah, you mean a horse? We don't
Yeah.
speak your fancy
Horse?
talk.
They look at you like you're weird.
Hey, that there's Yankee
Yeah.
talk, and we don't abide by that down here.
Oh God.
I just watched.
We don't take too kindly.
I just
Oh,
watched.
don't take too kindly.
I just watched Idiocracy.
You met me too the other day. Yep.
Yes.
It's like, and Your Honor, because he talks like a fag.
Yes.
He said the F word.
You said the F word.
Oh
Oh,
no!
wait.
Oh, it was all
jeez.
We're
over.
getting canceled.
No, this whole show's canceled. We don't wear pants. We're fucking showing off their weed on air. We're fucking talking. What?
Fucking punk rock.
Yeah, like who haven't we offended tonight? Let's work on that.
Into boxes.
I think the Irish.
Oh,
are
I'm
still
sure we
safe.
can work on it. Yeah.
Shit.
Okay.
No.
one
That-
of my-
That wasn't a challenge, Doc.
Oh.
but that falls into one of my favorite movie quotes.
Oh God, what?
All right, all
Saddles.
right. We'll give some land to the niggers and the chinks, but we don't
Oh.
want the Irish.
What movie was that?
Blazing
Saddles.
Saddles.
There you go, guys.
Yes. You know, and that brings up a good point. So he just did a classic bit from a movie that we all love because Mel Brooks was able to shine a light on racism, on classism, on anything you wanted to do
He was in the
and make
mix
it
of all.
funny. So if you go back and type in Chevy Chase and Richard Pryor Saturday Night Live,
Mhm.
you
Oh,
will
yeah.
never, ever get away with that shit today. And it was a classic piece of comedy that made a statement about its time that you couldn't sell these days, and that's a shame.
Well, let's get on that a minute, okay? So, that, like you just said, that was for that time period. That was relevant, right?
Absolutely.
We're in a new time period, and different things are relevant and turned into a whole freaking. And like you were saying, it's a shame, sure, but that's culture, that's evolution. You know what I'm saying? Like everything evolves into something else, and yeah, the guy, yeah.
Well,
No, that's a good counterpoint to that. Times have evolved and times have changed. So what comedically was considered at the time edgy and funny these days could be considered somewhat barbaric,
Well, yeah.
insensitive.
Well, let's look back 100 years then too. Let's go back even further. You know what I'm saying? Like what was funny back then, you know, compared to what was funny like 50 years from there.
Sure.
It's a natural evolution, I feel like, and we feel nostalgic about things for sure, and they should, you know, they shouldn't be forgotten. But it is definitely time that we have to step up and move forward on certain things and present a different light on the same subject.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
I really agree with that counter argument, and I couldn't agree more. But let's not forget what got us here, and it was some of
Yes.
those awkward moments.
Yeah.
So even though you couldn't get away with it today, I think it's important to go back and kind of review it.
Right.
I
This
agree.
is what got us here. As hard as it is to look at, it's part of our history.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
and
but I don't agree with shining a light on bullshit.
Right.
So you know, like there's a lot of other stuff that is starting to be acknowledged as a little offensive and over the line that's being taken away that we as Americans have kind of settled into. Well, it's part of our history. And some of that stuff's going away now, and I agree with that. And put it in a different museum that says, yeah, this happened.
Right.
Well, and once again, that whole sketch was to talk about racism
Mm-hmm.
because you know Chevy Chase was shooting all the derogatory black terms he could figure out, and Richard Pryor was doing the exact same.
Right.
Except for when you got to the very end when he said the N word, his response was dead honk.
Dead honky.
God, I do remember seeing that. I'm thinking about that. Like, yep, dead. Because I remember the dead honky
It
part.
just kept progressing through
and-
racism until it got to that point of violence.
Right.
And the button on the end of the sketch was, well, I think you'll work out well here. And he shook his hand and gave him the job.
Right. Because he scared him and backed him down. And just like Eddie Murphy doing whiteface. Do you remember that when he was on the bus? And when the black guy got off the bus, like everybody jumps up and starts popping champagne and shit.
Yeah, and you know what? You're making a good point on this. Like, we should not counter. Like, yeah, we're not doing that stuff these days. No counter culture needed. But don't act like it didn't happen.
Sure.
Like, that's all it is.
Sure. Like the southern states, they were a thing and they did what they did. And that should be acknowledged as far as what it is. If you go over to Germany,
Yep.
they don't have big fucking, statues of fucking Himmler out there in front of Auschwitz. It's a monument to the ignorance of the time and the inhumanity that was at that. And there's a whole museum that's a very heartfelt apology. And that's one thing America doesn't acknowledge or do. And I'm sorry if that offends people.
No, don't like
not our history, and I understand that.
I wouldn't. It's not even that. Like, you bring, and I'm going to bring this up to a point of current day. Like, we're all horror fans here, right? We've seen some pretty offensive stuff. We've seen all sorts of parodies on parodies of real life tragic events, and I think I wanted your guys' opinions. I feel like horror helps us bring light to these things, gives us an escape from these things and a way to process them as human beings. I would like each person's here's thoughts on that subject. Like, what does horror do for you in any regard? And how do you think it's beneficial more so than just entertainment?
I'll go first.
Dig.
So my favorite thing in horror is, and I guess I could just say this as a woman, it's not my favorite thing, but there's always a lot of rape. There's a lot of abuse that goes on against women in horror. But my favorite thing is that shit is relevant and you get revenge killings. And how satisfying it is for me as a woman to watch that and see the revenge killings. It's powerful. And it helps me deal with my everyday life. And I get a lot of bullshit for being a girl on the internet. And, I don't complain about it.
Right.
But through horror movies, that shit, I get the release I need. It's
like
beautiful.
Last House on the Left, like they get their up and comings at the end. It's fucking awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
I Spit on Your Grave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classics.
Classic.
I think I Spit on Your Grave is one of the main points of the whole revenge rape thing in the genre.
I don't think there was anything before that when it came down to that.
Nothing that powerful, that strong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did Sallow come before that?
I think Solo came before that, but I'm not sure when Rape Squad came out. So
Yeah. Good God, I forgot.
God.
That one.
Well, let's talk. I think I Spit was a little more on the mainstream than some of them movies. You know what I mean?
By the way, by request, the link is in the chat for the old black auto worker. Excellent.
Let's just say, well, we're supposed to say inner city, elderly, whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know.
An acronym.
Wait a minute. What's the line from Gene Wilder? What's a dazzling urbanite like you doing in a place like this?
Yes.
It just sounds like a city accent to me. I just checked it out.
Yeah, but you can tell where people start going into that minister preacher voice, and it's like, no, just this.
And on this day,
I want to say, to praise be, I spit on your grave.
And if you have a J.E. in your hall.
And salute ya. Now, if you kindly hit that donation button down there, gentlemen.
Like and subscribe.
All up inside me.
I got something up inside you after the show. We talk about that later, y'all.
Booyah.
Oh my God. Anyways, yeah. So back to the more serious topic of Yeah, PTSD. I think what we were talking about that earlier, and I think there's many movies that have dealt with that as well.
Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but what were we talking about? Mike, you want to take it? What are your thoughts here? I was gonna give it to Mike.
I look at it as like with horror, like especially with slashes, it shows you like that there are like actually people like that in the world, and I think bringing it to the screen like that, like just shows like how sick and twisted the world can really be. And I think it shows you that no matter what, you never give up, and at the end, you will like triumph over evil. Like you will always be evil in the end.
And I think in classic horror, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I love that. That was beautiful.
See, I like the different perspectives because we're all from different backgrounds, different areas, different walks of life.
Oh no, there's wackos like that out there. You know what I mean? And like that just like brings them to the mainstream and shows you like what these people can be really capable of, and that they do exist.
Yeah, and if sometimes it feels like the world is a horror movie, you know, like.
Oh,
The scary thing is real life is scarier.
Yeah.
Now, that's going to bring me to another point in a minute, but let's go to Doc. Doc, let's get your thoughts on this.
The type of horror that I like the most, I have to quote Robert Bloch, who said, "Man is the scariest mask that any monster can wear."
Ooh.
Because I'm always into the how far left or right, how far away from sanity are people and the crazy shit that they do. That's why most of the stuff that I love watching usually ends up to be documentaries about completely insane people.
You got an example?
There's a shit ton of documentaries out there on Gacy.
Gacy, yeah.
But no real good movies. Netflix just did one about Ted Bundy that wasn't bad.
I watched that.
They always do Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock star of friggin' murderers. I hate
When are we
it.
going to get our Albert Fish movie, damn it?
Yeah.
Hey,
You're digging in the well on that one.
Yo.
It gets dark down in that well.
that's a fucking bad whale.
Right.
Well,
Bundy was supposedly the hot one, though, and I can tell you, I would not walk away with that man.
well, we can ask who the hottest serial killer is in a minute, but let's get down to metal.
Well, and if I have to go with psychological, that's a made up story, dude. Number one always has been, always will be Exorcist. Because
Beautiful.
that fucks with your head completely.
Have you read the book?
Yes.
Did the book scare the shit out of you more than the movie did?
Oh, okay. Here's the weird thing about my mom. She was always a reader, even though there was a television always on. And we'd be like, well, why don't you read us a story to go to sleep? She's like, well, you wouldn't like these stories. And we're like, read it, you know? So she read us, what was The Guardian? And that was made into a movie. It's a story about this rent-controlled apartment building that is one of the openings to the gates of hell.
Wow.
And one time a year, everything starts amping up to where the demons are trying to get free by any means necessary.
Well, that sounds fun.
And that was the first book that she ever read us for our nighttime stories. And they were like, this is so fucking cool. What's next? And she's like, well, I'm reading Exorcist. So like at 7, I got to listen to The Exorcist.
Read by your mom.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
That is
Best
pretty cool.
mom ever.
I can tell you what, I hope the remake pays homage to the book way more than the original movie did.
Well, isn't Blatty dead now?
I don't know.
William Peter Blatty? I thought he was dead.
I don't think so.
Because there'd only be one person really bitching about it, and it'd be him.
Well, he was very critical about everything. He was, unlike Stephen King, he had to have a hand in everything that was ever adapted.
Well,
That's
come
a
on.
word
Come
to-
on.
from his
Think
book.
about it. Which was better, Exorcist 2 or 3?
What?
I don't have to think about that.
Depends on how you look at it, I suppose. But
No.
story-wise, I'd say
3.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it had
Everything-wise.
Acting wise, yeah.
well, and it had Blatty's involvement all the way through it. I mean, he directed the fucking thing.
Although I do love the camera work in 2. I'm sorry.
That was the only good thing about it. You're right. The cinematography, is that the actual name of the job?
Dude, I just had problems with the matting and using rear projection and shit, because they really did not do it as well as they could have at the time when this was put out.
Well, that's because of cocaine. Have you ever done cocaine?
Cocaine.
Well,
let's just say I've smelled it before.
Well, there you go, man. It was the
A little
80s.
bit, you know.
I wish we had Rick James on here. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
well, if only somebody could reanimate the dead.
Yes, I did wipe my feet on that
I
couch.
did hear of it, man.
I
I did watch that. I
you-
did.
oh,
watch
hold on.
Fuck your couch. Fuck your
Get the
couch.
break.
Fuck your couch.
Bitch, motherfucker. You can buy another one. Tell him
I want to talk about that in a minute, Mac. I'm gonna write
Okay.
that down so I don't forget. To
Okay,
talk
well,
about
I'm
that.
gonna go grab another beer before we get into it.
All right. Well,
Oh, yeah.
I want to get over to Metal a while. Metal, you want to talk about your thoughts on the whole whatever we're talking about with horror movies?
Well, you actually brought up a pretty interesting similarity, because with both horror and comedy, you're looking for a release from the thing that terrorizes you the most. In some cases, it's racism, it's murder, it's stuff like that.
Right.
In other cases, it's nightmares and sociopathy that you just can't deal with, and psychopathy that you can't deal with as well.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's a
yeah.
catharsis, I think, just having that available. The only way you can get over your fears is by either laughing at them or staring them dead in the eye.
Yeah, but I am interested. What scares you?
Ooh.
Where's your creepy factor?
Whoa.
Yeah. What pushes you to the limit, Metal?
Whoa.
Honestly, these days it's hard to say. Growing up, it was the only movie that ever really caught me as far as like, and actually induced any kind of dread in me in the dark was Creep Show, and it was the Crate, that one.
Oh yeah.
With,
Oh, dude,
because
the bite is spectacular.
yeah, and it was just like the first time I saw all those teeth, it was just like, man, I'm gonna see that shit in the dark.
I'm telling you though, as a kid, we all knew that hallway and that, the under the stairs.
Mhm.
Do you remember that in the schools?
Yeah.
Before they all got built up again and changed. I remember those stairways. They were at every school I had to go to.
I remember a set just like that from from the place I went to kindergarten at.
I was gonna say elementary, especially. Yeah.
So it was easy to be scared by that because you could relate. You could see it.
Oh.
But as far as like real life things, oh shit, probably heights. That's really about it at this point.
I think we're
I've had
talking
guns
more.
pulled on me. I've been stabbed, so fuck it, whatever. But yeah, as far as like horror movies, like these days, the idea of terror of the unknown is probably far more interesting to me than your standard boogeyman nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout over the chat real quick because Nacho says a naked Hillary Clinton would scare anyone. I'd like your thoughts on that, Metal.
He is not fucking wrong. Not in the slightest. I would run screaming.
Well, you know that one movie about the vagina with teeth.
It's called
Yes,
Teeth, right?
teeth.
That's a
I
Hillary
freaking
Clinton.
love that movie.
That's a Hillary Clinton autobiography.
No.
What?
You
No.
you said that, and immediately my brain went to the singing vagina movies.
What? I don't.
Oh,
know.
you don't know about these?
No, tell me, please.
Oh,
Yeah, me-
okay. So there are a couple of musicals from like the 60s and 70s where it is a low budget, but it is a woman, quote unquote, singing from her vagina.
Wow.
In some cases, having conversations with said vagina. And
Can you drop a
Yeah.
link?
Mac came back at the
Myself
perfect
away,
time.
but
I'm gonna have to find the name of these movies because oh my god, they are priceless.
I need to know more about this.
So, like, are you saying that none of you guys have ever had a conversation with your dude?
No, because it would talk in a much higher voice.
I do every day. I tell it to wake the hell up. I mean,
Yeah. Like, hey, how's it
Guar
going
made a
down
movie
there?
about that, and it just ran away.
see, that was
I'm
my
at the age when
Halloween
I stopped
special.
listening.
Tried him a couple of times, told him he's a good boy. Go get some breakfast.
Yes.
Wake up.
Treat him up.
Oh, hey, Matt Middleman, I got to actually go to a Guar concert where we sacrificed one of our friends because she
Very
was
Nice.
So
she was
fun.
nice and petite, and the worm ate her.
Aw,
Awesome.
I would love to be sacrificed at a Guar concert. That would be great.
Oh,
I got to see them before COVID. They were great.
Yeah, but Brocky has been dead for
Brocky
what,
was the
7,
man.
8 years.
Oh yeah.
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 Matter of fact, do you remember
hold on.
the metal band Thor?
Say I can bring
Yeah.
it back. Don't worry.
Thor,
We
Thor
got
opened
this.
up for Guar.
Let me go get changed. Hold on.
Go get.
Or a liquid launch now. There we go.
Well, let's finish up the horror combo. Let's shoot over to Mac for his thoughts on the whole subject.
Yeah.
What was the question? It was so long ago, and so many things have happened.
So far, it's turned into talk about your favorite horror movie and
Okay.
like what do you feel about horror pushing boundaries and bringing light to things of
Okay.
a more serious nature, et cetera, et cetera. Fancy
Okay.
talk, pinkies up, have a drink.
Right on.
By the way,
Sláinte.
was good? Was Get Out really as good as they said?
For the time, yes. Holy shit, let me turn that down. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's get Mac's thoughts before we get too lost on the subject here, and then we'll
Oh,
shoot over.
I'll tie right into that.
Go, take it.
Okay. Number one, my favorite horror movies when it comes down to slashers will always be Jason Voorhees. Always. It was the first time I've been scared enough that I thought my nose was gonna bleed. Like when Jason came out of Friday the 13th one at the end and grabs Alice and drags her in. Like, I shit you not, that was the biggest jump scare. And I went to the theater and saw Halloween in 1978, and it still didn't scare me as much as watching Jason on that little home television. And by little, I mean those big ass wooden ones.
Yeah.
Wouldn't. Yeah.
But the screen, it wasn't that big. But I
Yeah,
remember
they
that
had
fucking
tubes.
happened, dude. And it was like, I was never going to separate my ass from the couch because it was just like suction cupped on there. And I thought my nose was going to bleed. Like, I seriously got so fucking scared that there was a moment of fucking lightheadedness. But the werewolf, all-time favorite. And I love the concept of anything that comes to the duality of human beings. So the civilized, got to get up 7 o'clock, go to work. And then by night, you're this, completely wild, very untamed person.
Jekyll
And-
and Hyde.
That's legit my life.
Yeah, kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde, of course.
Right.
So anything that reflects the duality of man.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Can I make
Those
a
things.
book recommendation for you?
Sure, totally.
One called Howling Mad by Peter David.
Okay.
It's a story of what if a wolf gets bit by a werewolf.
That's wow.
Now, Peter David was the guy who wrote the incredibly successful Hulk run, the one that had Joe Fixit in it, and the Wolverine and the Spider-Man crossovers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Peter David is a damn good writer. and I would definitely recommend him. Howling Mad is fucking hilarious because it spends most of the time this wolf trying to figure out how to be a human.
That's fucking amazing.
That's actually a brilliant idea.
It's a very brilliant idea.
It's
Well,
like,
he
it's like
also-
the Little Mermaid.
There you go.
Just like it.
Yeah. So, I mean, does the wolf have to learn how to like eat all civilized? I bet that was a big
Yes.
part.
Yes. He has to learn how to do everything that a normal human should, so he
has to
doesn't
do it-
blow his cover.
So he has to do it human style.
Yeah.
Getting that leg up's awkward,
Oh my god.
especially when you're
Oh,
working
sorry.
around one of those Dow claws or whatever the hell they call it.
Oh, the two claws.
There you go, Dew claw.
Dew claw. I had one of them. Oh, that was a bear claw. Never mind.
And to answer the second part of that question, I think it's important, and I think horror always has been a catalyst of change. So when you go back to 1968's Night of the Living Dead, you know, you had Dwayne Jones, who was the hero of the movie.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Mm.
And at the time, that was very, especially when he slaps, what's her face around.
Right.
Um,
White
Yeah,
white bitch.
Barbara.
White
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
She slapped that white
fucking
bitch.
Karen, fucking zombie Karen.
Karen, there you go.
You know, he starts fucking slapping around. And let's be honest, we got to a point in that bitch's life when we all wanted to do that, and we were like, all right, you know what? Look, you can go. You know, we're not even gonna. You just drag her out, and we're not gonna bitch about
Dude,
it happening.
it reminded me of the scene from Airplane where the chick was freaking out.
Yes.
The nuns were
Yeah.
back there with baseball bats, which is very nunnish.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally.
So I think horror always has been a thing. When it comes down to Get Out, and I guess the new Candyman kind of falls along the same vein. It's good to see people of color getting their good hooks into horror, and I don't think anybody right now understands that better than Jordan Peele. That being said.
That being said means he's got something to say, guys.
There is an anti clause to that. I don't think it should be exclusive on anybody's side. I understand that Jordan Peele, he once said, if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong, he can never see casting a white hero in his movie or a white person because he doesn't have that view of life. I think that's respectful, but at the same time, I kind of find, don't you know, guys, can't you talk to people and give it a shot? I mean, it's George Romero was able to do that.
And Nia DaCosta on that new Candyman.
Right.
Right.
And that's what I heard about new Candyman is it's very
Man.
quote unquote woke.
Yes.
And that turned a lot of people off.
Yeah, but
but
here's-
wasn't the first one?
But the first
wasn't-
one was just as powerful.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what we loved about Candyman. It was what you didn't. It took place in a part that most suburban people didn't even think about. It wasn't out in the woods where you would send your rich kids. It wasn't in, suburbia where Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger were. It was in this part of the world that already was pretty oppressed, and when you add that into it, it's even scarier. I'm done. with my spiel.
Well, Cabrini
Move
Green
along.
was a fucking haunted house.
What was?
Cabrini Green, where they filmed it.
Yeah.
It
No
was
shit.
the worst projects in Chicago. That's why they tore it the fuck down. They were so embarrassed by the movie that
Really?
it only took them a few years to tear down Cabrini Green. Yeah.
Huh.
See, I feel like it's definitely horror movies have pushed limits and shown light to things, but music as well is another big aspect, and that I think ties in with a lot of the horror movie stuff because I think about like we were talking about Night of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead, the soundtrack for that, total punk rock feel, and I feel like that sums up horror right there. That whole
Yep.
Do you wanna party?
Right?
There's a huge relationship between horror and metal that,
Yeah.
I don't
And
think
punk.
either one would be where they are without each other.
Absolutely. And I don't think it's exclusive to metal or punk. I think it's anything underground.
Sure.
Yeah.
And horror just absorbs it from any culture anywhere. It's just
Which actually
That's fair, yeah.
brings me to a point.
Industrial.
Are we talking life imitating art or art imitating life? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
right.
Art enhancing life.
There you go.
Yeah.
Who came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah.
Life
Yeah.
inspiring art, art enhancing life.
And really, if you're a movie producer and you're doing horror movies, the first thing you think about is, okay, what are the parents going to hate?
Right.
Yeah. Sure.
So we can
A killer
have,
Santa Claus?
A human
Yeah.
centipede?
Yeah.
oh man, I'm waiting for Human Centipede 4.
Oh shit.
Pass.
Oh no, what is it? He's doing the Onania Club. That's what Tom
Oh, is
Six is. Yeah, that's what he's currently trying to get things taken care of on.
Huh.
The what?
Another movie called the Onania Club.
Oh, I thought you said the
may-
Narnia Club. I was like,
Narnia.
oh, this is gonna
No,
get dark.
Turn into fantasy.
Ooh.
Onania, I think. I don't know. I'd have to go back and check his Twitter.
Onari, right?
Yeah.
That might be it. I don't know.
I don't know
Like
either.
the Narnia.
It's been a minute since I've looked at it.
So the Narnia Chronicles are coming soon. I got you. What's up?
I'm excited for that.
Tom Six's Narnia Chronicles.
Yeah, there you go. Well, what I like is
Where magic is ass to mouth.
the second doc said Human
Bite
Centipede
me.
4. Mike said, "Oh shit," and I'm like, "That's the subtitle for the movie. Actually, it's Human Centipede 4. Oh shit, coming soon."
The review.
So I have never seen a Human Centipede movie. Is it the same four people sewed to each other in all four movies?
Oh no.
No.
The one
Well, that's bullshit.
No,
Okay.
No, it's human shit, Mac. Human shit.
No,
Oh, sorry.
No, they expound. You get more than 3. You get 3 in the first one, then you get, what is it, a dozen, and
Yeah,
then
you get
you
like
end
a
up.
dozen in the second one.
And the third one is like 2 dozen, isn't it?
The third one is like 200,
Is it?
What?
200, 300.
I thought it was like, wow.
Or maybe it's more. I don't know. It takes
Guys.
place in a prison.
Real quick, brilliant idea. Battle Royale and Human Centipede get mashed into one movie. Let's do it.
I just don't want to see the tail whip.
Is that even
How many people
So
is the
everybody's small
Human
two asses and
Centipede?
you throw them out.
If you lose your fight, you get put on the Human Centipede train. That's what
Oh,
happens.
Oh.
Come on, as long as I go first.
Mike, you're gonna be in the middle somewhere. Let me tell you,
Oh, crap, like
Right.
that.
right behind the
there.
vegetarians.
As soon as I saw-
Uh,
as soon as I saw that dude pull out the fucking barbed wire, I was like, I'm done with this movie.
I've never watched them. I don't even want to. Like,
Yeah,
The second one is probably the most brutal.
that's
yeah.
that's fucking bad.
I'll stick with Trauma. Thank you. That's about as brutal as I get.
No, it's-
Okay, because I was gonna say
I can't
you
watch
you should watch the Guinea Pig trilogy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Good.
You should also check out the American Guinea Pig series.
Oh God.
There's an American one.
Oh yeah. It's the guy that runs Unearthed Films. He started doing it, but I think there was an original
right
series
back.
that was like in the
All right.
mid '90s, and I think he did like 1 or 2 of them. Very real shit VHS. Very similar to movies like Snuff and
Okay.
oh god, what was that other one?
Awesome.
Real quick to interrupt. Shout out to Kitty's leaving the chat. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Yeah, he says he's got to dip out. He's got some Twitch stuff going up. He's got to go mod for.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, fun stuff.
Yeah.
Take it easy, man.
Anyways,
I think I have an idea why Craig ain't on tonight.
what's up?
Up in Canada, I know they're having Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Here's
cool.
his,
They do Thanksgiving in Canada.
yeah.
I don't want to sound like a dumbass American, but I'm
No,
a
I didn't know
dumbass
about it till
American.
today. My myself. Yeah, I didn't know because I was talking to Reanimator. She messaged me back. She
Yeah.
told me she's sorry she didn't get back. She said we're having Thanksgiving. I think it's tomorrow.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, oh,
I
cool.
didn't know that.
Well, it's no big deal. Like we'll get Craig again. It's
Oh, hell.
this was kind of sudden. If you like, I messaged you guys in the middle of the week, like, hey, let's do this. And I wanted to message everybody like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
so
man, life
behind.
happens, dude. Hey, life happens, dude.
Oh,
I don't think it's just you. I could tell like a lot of people from a lot of different universes are less active now. I think it's because things are kind of opening back up. You know, everybody's getting back to work. It's kids are going back to school.
right.
It's kind of getting life as usual.
Nah, I just have this cutie that I need to take out to karaoke.
Oh, I'll be up soon, honey. Don't worry.
Oh, baby. Open arms
Open arms,
and open legs.
Fucking
open
awesome.
legs.
I just imagine a Creed parody in the
Oh.
works.
With
With
legs
ass
wide
wide
open.
open.
Fucking Creed. Fuck you, Creed. Fuck you.
Yes.
Whatever happened to Scott Stapp, and do we really care?
No.
I'm
Yeah,
waiting for
yeah,
that
but-
Fred Durst boxing match with the dude from Creed. When's that gonna happen?
Yeah, but they're
Dude.
so easy songs to sing.
Mm.
Apparently, Limp Bizkit has new music, and
Yep.
was
Okay.
unaware that this was a fucking thing still.
Fred
Yeah.
Durst just showed up on some TikTok shit not long ago.
Have you seen his look?
Dude, when I saw him, I started cracking up. I was like, that ain't fucking him.
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
Did you see him metal? Like,
Yeah.
He looks like a 70s porn star.
Yeah, it's like depressing. Like,
he looks like dad mode, is what I'm feeling.
Right. But like the fucking Beastie Boys sabotage version of dad mode.
Yeah, like this is what a dad in the '90s trying to be cool would look like.
Right.
That's the end
Somebody
thing,
completely
though,
out of touch.
now.
Is it?
Is to dress up like your dad in the 90s. That's
Well,
like
I've been doing
it's
that
called
since I was...
normcore.
God
gonna be
damn it. And
Bob-
I've got
I'm
the
gonna be
chops and
Bob Saget
everything.
from Full House then.
Hold on, like we got a pop culture expert. I've
It's
heard.
after they're going for the whole like Seinfeld look, you know,
Oh,
all the
God.
grown ups and
Oh, Jesus Christ.
yeah, normcore. Look it
Kramer
up.
Kramer the pimp. When he's walking around.
I feel
I'm on
like
the pimp.
I've learned so much tonight.
I mean, I guess it's better than the Parker Lewis Can't Lose era.
Hey, Parker Lewis was an amazing show and groundbreaking, sir.
Yeah. For
I don't
one
think I ever saw
season.
it.
Wait a minute. What's the one where it had the people talking in the guy's head?
Herman's head.
Oh, Herman's
Herman's
Head.
Head.
Yeah, Herman said.
Dude, that was a great one. You remember Oops about the nuclear war?
Oh,
Mhm.
oh, yeah.
Maybe half a season.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. You just reminded me of a show that I saw on Nick at Night, and it was like a parody of like the Leave It to Beaver stuff. And this was in the 90s, but I can't remember what the fuck. There's a catch line. It was like the lady was like, "Oh, poo, fudge," and I can't remember what the fuck this show was.
Ooh.
Okay. You want me to
Was
give
it
you
in black and white too?
Yeah. Do you remember? You know what I'm
I-
talking about?
No.
I don't, but
This
like
sounds
it's
familiar.
like it's hitting the corner of my brain.
And when I think of that, I think it was a liquid television era. I think it was that whole era.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh,
I did
Jesus, dude.
so much acid back then.
So everything was like liquid television for you.
Oh,
brother.
so me and a buddy of mine, I'm not going to say his name,
Sure,
but
yeah.
I was in a band called Crown of Thorns. And I was like 19 and had done acid a few times in my life. But when I was in
Yay!
the band, they were all about it. So me and the bass player used to, we'd play our gig during the night. And then when we get off and go back in the room and everything, we'd drop acid and watch liquid television and talk about religion and social issues and like get all deep. So we're going through this thing one time and the guitar player walks by me with a small mirror in his hand because he was a big cokehead, didn't do acid.
Right.
And he goes by me and he throws this mirror in my lap and he says, "Whatever you do, don't look in the mirror." And I looked in the mirror, and for the next 2.5 hours, I went through everything from 1976 to the moment I was in, and all of a sudden I just look up, and the first thing I see is Aaron Flux, and I look at the bass player, and he goes, "How's it going, man?"
That show used to freak me out because I'm like, she died in every episode, like at the end of every show.
And
Do you remember
that's
the
why
normal?
hallucinogens are good.
Yeah.
Oh, it was an epiphany. Yeah, I mean, there was definitely some shit that I did back then that was very influential on who I am, and now I have a super important job, and I work very closely with first responders, the fire department, the police department. They all know about my past and everything I've done, and I've worked on a few things with all of them, and it's amazing. It's amazing. And when they meet me and they're like, "Oh my God, you've done all this stuff and you can, you work with us." Yeah. Doesn't make you an idiot if you don't do it all the time.
Yeah. And it's not even that. You have knowledge on it, firsthand experience. I feel like
Right.
that's more relatable than anything. You know,
Sure.
Okay. Can I just do one thing here?
You can do whatever you want, Doc. What's up?
Show of hands. Who has acid in their refrigerator?
I'm not saying anything.
I have some vinegar, and that is an acid technically. So,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I-
so
Well
good.
done. I have milk and it's a base.
yeah, I
It's
have
all about that base.
no treble.
I'll be
Yeah,
dropping
Mom.
that base
Oh,
later
boy.
before bed.
Don't make me start doing the Macarena on here.
Oh, yeah.
God, wow.
See, that's the next video. I can't ruin everything. It's gonna be everybody in costumes doing the Macarena together.
David just did it. She just did the whole thing.
I was watching.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, she just did the whole thing.
We need a parody. Talk to the Americans. We need a Macarena parody. I'll pay them.
Yeah, but what can we tell you? That's pretty good. I saw that.
Macarena, eh, macaroni.
I wonder if they might be. I would bet that Roy probably has something written up for that.
I tell him I will pay him to make a video. Help us make a video.
Okay.
Yeah. I have $50 and a pair of pants.
I'll come up with 52.
So we have $102 because he said 52. That's
And
the
a pair of
difference.
pants.
I'll throw down 50.
And a pair of pants and 2 Snickers and a Pepsi.
I'll throw in a bra and $50.
See,
Sold.
perfect. What do we-
I'll top that with some underwear.
Yeah.
all right, guys. I'm throwing in 2 pairs of thongs. All right, we got 4 pairs of pants.
Nice.
I'm knocking it
Man.
down to $5 Canadian and a half-used condom.
Half-used.
Rinse it
Ah.
out. Rinse it out. Dawn, you'll be okay.
Oh boy.
With some Dawn, the grease is gone.
Are we
I was gonna
throwing
say-
together a deep web mystery box for somebody on YouTube? What
This
the
is
fuck
the-
is going
This
on?
is a
hell yeah.
Halloween giveaway, man.
Web
Giveaway.
mystery box.
If you stump the panel, you get 2 used condoms apparently and a half-eaten Snickers. I don't know.
Oh, dude,
Don't
I have,
blow it up- don't blow it up too much.
I have thought so deeply on putting together and selling Dybbuk boxes.
Really?
Because oh hell yeah,
I can make a pretty penny on that.
you do.
Yeah.
I saw one of these stupidest fucking movies based entirely around a Dybbuk box.
Really.
What's a Dybbuk box?
Talk.
Blasphemy.
Is that I don't know.
It's one of those spooky boxes that's been sealed in wax, and you cut it open and you unleash an evil spirit.
Yeah, but wasn't
what
it
the
originally? It's like a Jewish thing
Yes.
where they
Yes.
they use their like Jewish
The Kabbalah?
what would you say? Yeah, but they trap a demon.
Their
into-
Jewish magic power. Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
Kabbalah.
Yeah,
That's all in the Kabbalah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically what they do is they trap it into a box and seal it, and that takes whatever curse they have away from them.
Right.
So
And then we charge it rent.
Oh.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
then, somebody stupid opens it up and lets out the demons.
Right.
It's a take.
And then you get the Sheeny curse.
Yeah.
Then it turns into basket case.
oh dude,
Pandora's
I
box.
would-
Oh,
dude,
bastard.
I would love to see a horror movie where the guy comes out and goes, This is the debit box. It should never be opened. And the main character goes, oh, okay, I'm out.
Yeah.
Bye.
Right.
End of movie.
Yeah.
Roll credits.
The movie.
Okay, well, I mean, I think that's a great idea. Like, let's make parody videos of horror movies that didn't quite finish. Like, oh, there's a killer in the woods.
Just
Well, we're
little
getting out of
clips.
here.
Yeah,
And then that's
well-
it at the end.
Crazy Ralph shows up. There's a death curse, and you're like, oh well, fuck this. Let's go back to Manhattan.
The whole town leaves, and there's Crazy Ralph.
Then
I
we can
love
have
him.
Craig. Then we can
I
have Craig in the
literally-
comments for
You're
Craig.
cute.
I literally just
Me.
witnessed
You're still
in my
doing-
store, because we do sell Ouija boards in our store, and there was a dude. He was like, dude, you wanna get a Ouija board? And the guy's like, nah. And he's like, what? Have you ever like played with a Ouija board? And he's like, fuck, I ain't stupid. I was like, that was beautiful.
What I love is Ouija was made by Parker Brothers, right?
Yeah.
Bradley or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Evil
just out there slinging Satan.
I think The Exorcist helped sell Ouija boards. What can I say?
Oh,
Well, that was
absolutely.
during the spiritual times, when people were like, the time of Houdini. When
Yep.
people were getting into spiritualism and talking with spirits, and that was just like an everyday normal thing. So they came out with the Ouija board, as like a party thing, because people were
Yeah.
constantly holding seances. Like, it was just a thing to do.
Yeah,
So it wasn't
absolutely.
really like even, scary or bad. It didn't come about until later.
Oh, true story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout out Full Metal Joker.
I didn't know that.
Thanks for stopping in, bud.
What up, Joker?
What's up?
Hey, Joe.
He says, time for everyone to stand up and prove you don't have pants on. You don't want that, sir. Trust me, because I'm definitely not wearing pants right now.
Acorn on a bear's back.
No.
Not
Be-
wearing pants.
And,
See?
and honestly, I haven't had the chance to sweep up yet, so I don't want my dick in ashes.
There you go.
Oh, we missed it.
Oh, well, Metal's wearing pants. I'll allow that because it's Metal, man.
They're leather, man. Come on.
Yeah, they're still
but-
pants.
Some other pants.
There's a pants
Still
clause.
say pants.
Yeah, he
By the
comes
way-
out in Christmas time.
By the way, there was a news report as far back as 1886 about the Ouija.
The
The what?
Ouija's.
It went all the way back to almost the Civil War era.
Is that when it started? I
Yeah.
feel like it went way back before that.
Yeah, the first actual board was created and sold in 1891.
Where at?
Oh,
Where at? I feel like it was Celtic in origin.
Oh yeah.
really?
Celtic or Druidic.
I think this is gonna be something we have to talk on
Could be
next,
Slavic.
next show a little deeper. Like, let's do
Yeah.
some research, paranormal activity.
Oh, I would love to do that. That's
Where
so
it
fun.
began.
I don't know much. I live in a supposedly haunted town, but I don't want to. I never give my location. Secret underground ninja bunker stuff, you know.
By the way,
yo,
can I just say that we know that the Ouija is evil because it was actually created by a lawyer.
oh god,
What?
Yep.
Made Steve.
In what
I know
year?
that.
He created it in 1890, filed for the patent, and got it in 1891.
That doesn't necessarily mean he created it.
Yeah, that just means he patented it.
right?
Yeah.
Well,
thus,
Was his
the
name
beginning of it
Parker?
being evil.
Parker Lewis.
Or was he one of the brothers Parker?
Dude,
oh
no. Here's the most lawyery thing about it. He
God.
didn't actually patent the board game. He patented the planchette.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Oh, he's an asshole.
He's
That-
smart.
What
he's
petty
a
little
lawyer.
prick.
He's a fucking lawyer. He's like, oh, hey, that's a nice board game.
Probably
You
his
know I
hair
own that
greased
planchette.
besides, wear those round glasses.
God, he has a monocle.
Your Honor, I would like to sit here with my patented heart-shaped little pointer thing.
Ask it a question.
Right? And it goes to yes or no or some illegible unspelling of a word.
That's not Mike Tyson enough for me.
That was my own character.
I like
That's
it.
the new one I'm gonna
Oh
unleash.
God, Your Honor, I have a very bad rash and I need to postpone the court. Oh God, it
I need
burns.
I need the antibiotic.
My spinal.
My spinal hurts.
It's like Mike.
As a Jew, I approve.
Nacho, I do live in Amityville. That's the problem. I can't talk about it. Poltergeist is next door. It's all good.
Aw.
Oh God, dude, Amityville.
Yeah. By the way,
You
whatever
live in the
happened?
Hamptons?
Whatever happened to movies using real skeletons? Come on.
Yeah.
Something about health.
Something about disrespecting the dead, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you ever hear
Yeah.
about
Curses.
about
They
the
would
real
know.
skeleton that ended up in a carnival fun house?
I have heard of that.
Oh yeah, it was a guy who got
Such
hung.
a magical story.
So someone
Yeah,
tell me
it
the
was-
story.
The lines are way too long.
They were cleaning up this podunk BS carnival, and this was one that's goes on the road and then plants itself for a season until weather gets better. Then they start going around again. Well, they were in the habit of picking up shit from other defunct carnivals, and one of the ones that they picked up was this real lifelike looking guy who had been hung, and it looked like kind of a potato head doll kind of deal because it was all shriveled up and everything. So they added it, and then they went to move around shit, and he broke apart, and they could tell that there were actual bones inside this guy. So they finally had it. They finally had it taken a look at. The county coroner came out and said, "Yeah, this guy's been dead for hundreds of years." And they went back and found out that this guy was an outlaw and got hung. And they put his body on display for a long, long time. Then a carnival sideshow came through and said, "Can we buy that?"
I've heard about
Legit.
that.
Yeah.
There was another one about a face, criminal's head that was like a face was cut off and put in a jar. And that's been passed around a couple times from bar to bar.
I know supposedly one of these freak show deals has supposedly
allegedly
Napoleon's penis in a jar.
They say that about Dillinger. So I'm from Indianapolis. Dillinger was a couple miles south in Mooresville, and there's a Dillinger museum down there, and allegedly his penis is in a jar. Now, I will say that there is a picture of Dillinger dead after he got shot outside the Biograph in Chicago, and I'm actually pointing the right direction. So
good job.
And there he's pitching a tent, and it's impressive.
He is well hung.
He was.
Well, wasn't he shot?
He's in a fucking pickle jar.
Well done.
Is it kosher?
That's called a joke, guys.
That was good.
As long as he's kosher, we're good.
Oh, jeez. And that goes back to the earlier conversation about the Jewish demon box.
Oh boy.
Right from the kebab.
Oi, with your Jewish demon boxes already.
And look, it's a medal down there. High medal.
I would like to say that my penis is in a jar, and it's also roaming around the country in a carnival.
I'm interested.
I've a dick in the box.
Garbage.
Well, no, I'm just thinking detachable penis.
That's what I was thinking.
Penis, detachable. I fucking love that song.
I woke up this morning. My penis was gone.
Detestable penis is my favorite.
He had to buy it back, and it was sitting on the ground right next to a toaster.
I remember that video. That was crazy.
Oh, good.
Next thing you know, someone's lawn like one of those garden gnomes.
Yeah.
See a big dick sticking out there when you drive by. It's like, oh. Little
It's
hat
one
on.
happy gnome.
Yeah.
Penis.
Hey, look, he's watering the grass.
Right?
Gnome is where the heart is.
But Mrs. Gnome is very
That
impressed.
is where the penis is.
Happiness.
15-yard penalty, dad joke.
Well, happiness does have penis in it, so that makes
I
sense.
know. Oh,
Yep.
that's one
But
of
it
my
also
favorite
has
jokes.
ha in it.
Ah.
Ha, penis.
Ah,
Penis.
Penis. Oh.
penis.
It's like a big joke word. A penis.
Can I
Right.
just say
Ah.
it's 11:59 p.m. on the East Coast. We're in the dojo telling dad jokes.
It's
about
penis time.
It's penis time. Want to rub?
Got the peanut.
You can't beat this, man.
Can't beat this. No.
Can't penis.
My penis is so large can't even fit in a jar.
My scrotum.
Let's get a thumbs up for that video,
Chicks do
guys.
that.
My scrotum.
Do chicks do that? Like
Girl,
make songs out
go
of like
to the
and
bed.
relate it to their vagina. Do you guys like have nicknames for your vagina?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody
Do ya?
knows their fucking genitals.
Okay, you made me no context tweet, by the way.
Good. Tag the dojo.
I sent you the
Tap y'all.
picture, by the
Okay.
way.
Is it on Discord or Twitter? Because I'm not sending anything.
It's on Discord.
Discord. I'll check it then. Thank you. I'll check the Discord for dick pic or the picture,
Dojo
no
on
context.
OnlyFans dojo. That's what you need.
No, I think everyone here needs to start an OnlyFans after tonight. Let me tell you.
Yes, definitely.
Audience included, guys.
Yes. Show me your wieners.
So
Wait,
we're-
no, don't, because they will. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's
Okay.
dangerous.
I was gonna say you gave me some idea though, guys.
Oh, you all heard the lady.
This just in. Do not
They have
send
to be
her your
dressed up in
wiener.
costumes with little top hats. If you're gonna send them, make them artsy.
Dress them up,
Right?
guys.
Little top
Or if it's just
hats,
a monster
little
salute.
capes.
You know, back in the days when I used to do that, that was a big thing. Like, make
Wait a
it.
minute. What?
Yeah, there was a day. I ain't gonna go into it much, but yeah, there was some artistic value involved.
Sure.
It may have been like googly eyes and little stick arms, being like, play with me.
Mine usually involves photographing distance accuracy.
It's all about the the angle. See, you gotta get that right angle where it's like right down there and like looks think of the pictures where you look at a tree that looks super tall. You just gotta hit that angle right.
Shit, man. I
No.
always
Like-
sent
like
I
so-
always sent gifts. Fuck the pictures.
I just wrap a mistletoe around them. Like, hey, yes.
You show a woman you
Oh
can
my
do
God,
the
guys.
helicopter,
You know,
you got it made.
Oh,
but
so
what my
happy right
problem
now.
is, like, you know how they show you the Big Mac on the picture, and then what they serve you is completely different.
Yeah, it's flat.
Yeah. So it's made up of things that you don't know that was it. So you just tie a stick behind it.
Wait, it's
And you-
flat, greasy, and has cheese on it?
Yeah, the sign
Sometimes.
is big
Sauce.
and juicy, and you get it. It's flat.
Sounds
And
like
there's
most
the
strip
cheese
clubs
on
I've
it.
been to.
Dry
What
as
are you
hell.
knocking me for, man?
Yeah.
You don't know what my kinks are. I
Mac,
like
I got up and I tripped, man. I know what you're doing. I tripped. I got it.
God damn.
Hi, Metal.
cheese. I walk into. With that, I'm gonna grab another beer.
Oh.
You know, you could,
I'm having trouble breathing. I've been sitting here pretty
you
much
could
steady.
do
Just
you could do a picture of it, paint it in green, and then like put it in a jar,
Hulk
and then
smash.
take a picture.
Pickle dick.
Yeah.
I love it.
Beautiful.
You can ask-
You can send me if any of you guys can come up with really creative stuff. Then you can send me them.
Halloween costume
I will.
penises.
Alright.
Yes.
I'm gonna paint Leatherface's killer mask on mine.
Oh
Mix it.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
I'll make it go.
I'm just gonna say that the dojo fully supports whatever the fuck you guys want to do, but don't send many dick pics, guys.
I'll try
I will.
not to.
I will share them with the world.
Don't worry, I'll send them to you
cool.
for you.
Okay, that's fine. See, that's
I
how I
will
start
send
the
you all the
OnlyFans.
Richard Nixon pictures I can
I-
find.
Actually,
I
you know
prefer
what?
Dick
Here,
Tracy.
Ricky Dick.
here, wait. I'll send you this
Dick
one.
Tracy. Yes.
I'm not gonna
Uh,
look at that till later, Doc.
That's okay.
I'll wait till everyone's out of the room.
I sent my my senior picture to you.
Aw.
Do you mean like senior high school or senior as you're a senior?
Senior high school.
I'm just making sure we're on the same page.
Double check.
Oh,
I would send it to everyone if I could, but there's no way to share. on Zoom.
There is, but then everyone's gonna see it. And
Become famous.
maybe after we end the stream, you can share it with everybody if you really want to.
Yes.
Let's just say this should make you happy because my senior picture, I'm not wearing pants.
I'm very proud of you.
Yes.
That's a
Bravo, sir.
And you know what's funny is before I met Doc, he was already pantsless. Real talk. Like that was a whole thing with his. Didn't you have like a pantsless like avatar or something for a while?
Yeah. The DocGriffon avatar has no pants because he's at home doing interviews.
Pantsism spreads across everywhere, guys.
Yeah, he doesn't have. You don't have to have pants if you're talking to somebody.
You can pants if you want
Yeah.
to.
That's true. You
Pants
can
if
leave
you
your
want to.
pants
No
You
behind.
can
pants.
leave your
Mine.
pants behind. If you got pants,
And you're no
friends
friend
with
of mine.
They're no friends of mine.
And here chimes in Turish with Halloweener. You can call your dick pic collection Halloweener.
Yeah.
I bet you can make a calendar. I bet you can make a calendar and
That
sell
would
that
work.
shit.
You
That's
guys,
funny.
why don't ghosts have babies?
Why?
Because they have Halloweenies.
Oh, God.
That's why there's
I
not such
love it.
thing as mom jokes.
Wait a minute. Does that fall in line with why doesn't Jesus eat M&Ms?
Oh God.
What?
Because they keep falling through the holes in his hands.
Jeez. This is how we get
get-
canceled, guys.
And go to hell.
Well,
Not gonna say I'm not laughing along the way, but we're definitely going there.
look, I bet you Jesus had a sense of humor.
I mean,
I
yeah.
hope so.
Yeah, me too.
Considering some of the shit that I've said, I hope so.
Well, let's look at it this way: if we're made in God's image, I'm just quoting what I've read and stuff. Then we obviously have senses of humor. So there you go.
Yeah.
Right. Look at the
He's got a
platypus.
wicked sense of
Yeah, look at the
humor.
damn platypus. If you don't think
Any
God's
your-
got a
your-
sense of humor.
your deity doesn't have a sense of humor, right there. And I'm here, guys. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
Come on.
But you know what the biggest crack on humanity is from the gods?
What?
It's sexual peak. A
Ah.
man is at 18 to like 25, and a woman hits hers from like 40 to
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, dude, that's
You're
why I
telling
was
me.
always into MILFs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
I
Oh,
was
yeah.
always
That was
into
my
MILFs.
prime.
Aw,
That's where I racked all my numbers up.
That's so great.
Oh, dude, I used to go down to the bars and just wait there for all the drunk pigs to come on and play all these old.
What the hell?
There you go, it's getting down.
You know, like, you'll do.
You can't see anything. Come on.
With the leftovers.
There's director's commentary on a movie called Used Cars, and they were talking about how people only had like one bar to go to after they were done shooting, and one of the guys who's a stunt man would walk in every night and go, "All right, who's gonna fuck me?"
Wow.
And
Was
then
this the used cars with Kurt Russell?
yes,
I remember that.
and then
I love
Robert
that movie.
Robert Zemeckis came up to me. He's like, "Dude, you keep doing that every single night, and you keep striking out." And the guy turns around and looks at him and goes, "Hey, it only takes one time."
That's right.
Fact.
Wow.
I find it hard to believe that he kept striking me out, though. There's always that one.
Let's
He's like, yeah, whatever.
There is.
I'm gonna interrupt again because Turish is saying proof God had a sense of humor. Canada.
Ouch.
Oh, Quebec.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Stabby Time TV. What you got to say to that?
Well, Turish can say that because he's in Canada too.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Uh,
Oh, I was gonna say Rob Zombie said it, but no man.
Oh, Rob
Okay.
Zombie's coming over tomorrow. That's fine.
Yeah. We're gonna talk Halloween.
He's
Yeah,
gonna dress up like Craig, and it's gonna be wonderful.
yeah.
Zombie
No,
time.
I am sad that Craig's not here, and I hope to
that
have him soon.
Yeah, what the
Craig's the man.
Love you. But if you don't get on this show, I am going to find Rob Zombie and make out with him on
So-
camera.
so
I'm
will
gonna
I.
send you.
Is that going to be on
I
film?
will send you that video, Stabby Time. Get your buns on here.
Yeah, so that's what happens if you don't show up to the shows, guys.
Yeah. And then at the end, I'll say, this could be us.
No, this could have been.
This could have
Stabby
been
better get stabbing.
Happy Canada, guys.
Happy Canada.
Happy
Stuff
Canada
don't take-
Thanksgiving, guys.
Canada.
Canada.
Stuff that turkey.
Happy Canasta.
He should
Fucking
make a
A.
killer movie about like a killer Mountie or something. That would be cool.
All right,
Yes.
you guys want to each give me one pitch for a horror movie idea? Just one pitch.
Oh shit. I don't know. I just thought of something stupid, so I'll just say the killer Mountie. Just thinking of cancer. I don't know.
Well, you were just saying about an idea for a horror movie, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Just give me something.
Okay, well, my pitch is I'll go first, you guys.
Alright,
My pitch is obviously going to be the Garbage Pail Kids done in its original. Let's see, like in like a, I don't know. It's just the way it's supposed to be done.
Scary.
Scary,
In
horror.
a serious tone.
Yeah.
Alright.
Gremlins.
How about Dennis the Menace has enough of Mr. Wilson's shit and just cuts his fucking head off?
Mm, I can see
Dennis
that.
the Menace is a child serial killer.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be so
Like
great
Chucky
though,
is like Dennis.
to see the Garbage Pail Kids coming out and just murdering people?
Well, now I kind of want to see the Garbage Pail Kids and Dennis the Menace kill Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
weird.
just like dismember him and shit. Body
And-
parts.
The Garbage Pail Kids are like made up voices in his head or something.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, but how do we bring back Walter Matthau?
Hold on, I got a solution for
It's
that.
fair.
I mean, yeah, we got the reanimator right here.
Fair
Yeah,
enough,
give
fair
him a
enough.
shot. Give him a shot. That's
Well,
all.
right now you got the PantsNinja, the reanimator sitting over there with that head, but we always have the
Mm.
shot ready to
Yeah.
transform. 'Cause I'm
That's right.
Neo. That's what he does in the movie, and it got cut out. Did you
Oh,
guys-
did he? Did he?
Okay, so yeah, let's get on that a second.
What if it was Dennis the Menace and the Garbage Pail Kids versus reanimated Mr. Wilson?
Ooh,
Hey, here we go.
I
Sorry,
like.
Now we're
I'm back.
talking.
Let's just throw all the shit in there, guys.
Oh my
Fucking why
not?
not, man?
I love it.
Where's the kitchen sink?
I'm pitching a tent right now. This is beautiful.
Me too.
nice. I mean, me too.
Me too.
In a
Nice.
jar somewhere.
In a pickle jar, dressed up like a little matador.
Andale, andale.
Oh, Doc, you got something?
I'll pull one out of the hat.
Sure. do it.
A woman's nipples get possessed, and they're vampiric nipples, so they have to feed. And I think it should be called bitch tits.
I love
Kaufman,
that.
you hear this, Kaufman?
A lot of those would cause some steroids, but yeah.
Oh, dude, don't start the Lloyd Kaufman with me.
I told you I'm gonna try. I want to get him on here so bad.
What?
You can, dude. I've had him on my show before.
That's tits with teeth, basically.
No, they have fangs.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay.
No, just a
What
fang
about
each.
titties?
Oh.
That can be the sequel. I imagine this is gonna be a Japanese production. First off, that's the
I
first
think
thing. that
so.
comes to
You
my
know,
head.
like
Now we're gonna lose it in tentacles.
Oh no! Look out! It's titties.
Steve.
Ooh, and kaiju octopus!
An octopus. What are they doing?
Joe Puss.
That's,
Yeah.
that's different.
octopussy.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
Now I kind of want to see a giant mutated squid take over Tokyo.
It's Squiddy.
Squiddy.
Squidzilla, man.
Squiddy. That's the best you got.
It's
Wait a
spelled
minute.
with an I, it's fine.
Right.
And the heart.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That kind of sounds like
Holy
Sharktopus.
crap. That's my movie pitch.
Tongue.
That's my fucking movie pitch.
What?
It's Squiddy. It's a Japanese horror squid spelled with an I with a heart on the top of the eye. So it's like, yeah, super weird Japanese. And all the guys are wearing short skirts, but all the women are wearing slacks.
Can we
Take
put
that.
Can we put the guys in pink wigs too?
Totally. Make them all be the fucking weird Japanese girl fucking sexual.
And some of them
thing.
can have unicorn horns.
Yeah,
Who's been
yeah.
hanging out in my
But when they
brain?
fart,
My
rainbows come out of their ass, and they just.
Queen, we were reading your dream journal before this show. I like it.
It's everything I think about.
So I might do this next Saturday, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to do this like live streams on Saturdays, interviews on Sundays, but I really don't have any interviews lined up yet for this month.
Aw.
I'm going to try to pull some stuff out of my ass, but we'll see.
Hit me up.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, we can do one. Yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
I
It
can
was awesome.
yak and yak, man.
Thanks.
That didn't sound good.
Nah. Well, I'll
Sorry.
we'll figure it out because I know Halloween is on a Sunday, and I wanted to do something fun, interactive with everybody, right? Do a little costume thing.
Yeah, let's do it.
We can do the trivia thing, and maybe we can all like have a prize to give away or something for people that are coming in and hanging out. You know? That'd
There
be
we go.
fun. Even if you donate, like say, hey, I'll do a voiceover for this, or I'll draw you a stick figure and mail it to you, whatever.
Stick figure. I can't drop shit.
Well, just you got them photos, man. Why don't you just send them a photo?
I'll put some pictures up.
The dojo will cover all costs for postage.
I'll do some NSFW fucking Leatherface and Jason business.
Oh man, there you go. Not safe for work.
Oh.
I have questions, but I don't want them answered.
That's just.
But I do.
I don't know, but
That's a smart move.
I think we're gonna do something fun on Halloween. I definitely, I have the opportunity,
Nice.
so
Yeah, definitely.
there's some people I'll be hitting up. And nice to know we can pull a show out of our ass, huh?
Yeah.
Rip that son of a
That's
bitch
what
right
we're
up.
here for.
I swear to God, this is what I do on every one of my shows.
Yeah. Hey, let's
But-
talk about that a minute. Not to, because I wanted to give KillFM a shout out to let him do his plug for his YouTube.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, now it got awkward.
I'm good at that.
So yeah, I need music first off to keep going with what I'm doing because I don't have the rights to use anybody else's music other than amateur musicians. So I need musicians. I need music that's recorded somewhat professionally and send it my way, and I'll be able to keep your music in a regular rotation. That's my spiel.
There you go.
And you get over to Kill FM, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that smash button or what the fuck ever they say. But anyway, get over there on YouTube, Kill FM, and do that. Moving on.
Moving on.
I honestly don't think my music would be safe for your show. But I know other
You'd be
musicians.
right.
She has awesome music, man. Her music kicks ass. I will say that. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, let's do the shout outs.
So stupid.
So we got KillFM. Oh, you can find him on Twitter, on YouTube.
That's my main gig.
Yeah. Queen, why don't you take it a minute and give your spiel?
Okay. Well, I also have a YouTube channel. It's all about Garbage Pail Kids, horror, metal music, and I do some of my own music. And kind of vulgar.
As it
But
should.
fun.
Isn't that the best kind?
Yeah.
Why it's great. Yeah.
And also Daughter of the Ghoul, the Merkins. I'm like the official Merkins spokes lady. And I don't know. I know I'm missing something. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about Bloody Betty. Did I tell you guys about
You mentioned the roller derby.
Robert
Yeah,
Decker? He's a Garbage Pail Kid sketch artist, and he recently started his own Putrid Comics, and his Bloody Betty character is really taking off right now. But she's actually based on one of my band's songs called Bloody Betty, and she's also based on me. So I'm basically a comic book character now, and so he's been doing work. But if you get a chance, check him out. He's on Facebook. Just look up Robert Decker and Bloody Betty.
Well, he'd be fun to have on. Let's see if we
Yes,
can get him.
he would be.
I'm gonna
and,
have to
I'll
track these
talk to
people
him.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, track him down. Oh, and 80s slasher librarian. Look for him too.
who definitely last show we did gave a sub to this channel, so thank you.
Yes.
I'm
Aww.
pretty sure that was 80 Slasher. I know we had a few of your people
Yeah.
come by, which was very kind. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I try to keep all our guest links in the description of the video, so if you missed it during the feed, check down there. Let's go.
Right down there.
Yeah, right down there, guys. I feel like
That's
I should change the lighting for this. Hold on. Here we go again. Hi, guys.
Going down.
There it is.
This is our closing segments.
Yeah.
Mike, you want to take it with your shout outs and what you do and what you got going on?
Yeah, this is Mike, better known as Scrapper82 on Twitter. I do Leatherface cosplay, and I just started getting into Jason Voorhees. So follow me on Twitter at Scrapper82.
And you definitely post a lot of pictures of you in the costumes. You have autographs for sale, correct?
Yeah, 8x10. Yep.
Yep, 8x10s you can find over there. And he's going to be in Stabby Time's movie coming up. And we can't talk much about it. Craig, get on here.
Yep.
I'm excited. Like, I'm mad excited for this. So, this is awesome.
I'm his butcher, we can say.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I said, I know about this much. I didn't get a copy of the script or nothing like that. Just concept ideas, but it was cool. Hey, DocGriffon, I know you were talking about something you're getting started, right? Another channel?
Oh yeah, I have my Rockin' in the USA channel, which is strictly for rock geeks. It's not about how things work. It's just, hey, this is cool. You know, because there's a lot of people out there who are smarter than me that are talking about, well, here's the chemical structure of gypsum. I'm like, screw that. Here's 3 different forms of gypsum. Don't they look cool?
Awesome, love it.
And I'm gonna hammer out the IRS tonight in about an hour and a half.
And IRS is for those that don't know it.
Oh, the Insomnia Ramble stream. We just legitimately, anybody talks about everything. I've had in the 2 years that I've run it, I've had over 190 guests. And that's what drives the machine. Because you're getting dynamics of people who've never talked to one another, never met each other. And sometimes there are some higher sub people that show up.
Yeah, true story.
I don't give a shit. Whoever shows up, it's all even ground. If you've got 50,000, 100,000 subs, that's cool. But you know, walk in with your hat in your hand and just have a good time talking to people.
Dig.
I can attest these IRSs are amazing. I've been on several over the years.
Well, some of them are good, and then some of them just break down into the discussion of what's the best rice to serve.
Well, there's slow days too, but I've definitely been part of some chaotic shows, some fun shows, some insightful stuff, and I probably pissed myself like 8 times in some conversations on there. You know what I mean?
Oh, good God. Was the one night we had AP, Magog, and Killing Joke all on at the same time, just ripping each other left and right.
Adonis Paul, for those that don't know.
Yeah. If you don't know AP, you should get to know him. He's either going to offend you or make you laugh or do both. But he still puts out good content.
He has a great. I'm gonna shout out AP real quick because I like this dude. He does a late night show, live streams, and he's amazing with it. Sometimes they're a little drama heavy for me, but he's got a good show and he's a hell of a guy. So go definitely check out Adonis Paul if you aren't already.
Well, technically, I haven't hung my shingle in Los Tejas, but if they need medical advice, then they ring me up. BTS.
Hell, I've been on a couple shows with Trippy and Adonis, and they've been fun. But that mostly turned into Juggalo stuff, and I don't talk about that anymore.
Only if it's JCW.
Well, that's
because I'm like one of the few people who probably still owns a JCW shirt.
I'll tell you, what the fuck was it? Trent Acid, I think, was wrestling at one of the shows, and I was almost involved in I think it was Trent Acid. He was like a priest, kind of evil priest character. Yeah. So he was looking for Altar Boys, and I was almost in one of the shows with him.
Oh,
But I was like, I am way too drunk for this shit. And I'd rather watch this than be in it.
damn
You
it!
know?
That's how an altar boy needs to be. Come on,
But like, and
be nice.
I guess a couple years after that, he passed away though from some kind of something overdose or something.
Yeah, he OD'd.
Yeah, he OD'd. But I would have been a crazy fucking experience for sure. But
Yeah, I mean, I've had very little experience, and all of it's been local.
Right.
But
we'll hold a wrestling show. We should do that. We'll fucking do that. Why not?
only if I can be a manager, because I can do the same shit Jim Cornette can do.
I mean, I meant like have a talk show about wrestling, but if you want to pretend like we're wrestlers, that's cool.
You know what, brother?
I do have fucking Fire Pro Wrestling, okay, it's an old Japanese wrestling game.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I could totally program animated videos with this stuff, and we can do voiceovers. That'd be great.
I'll do the announcer.
Yeah, you guys can all fucking switch off on that. Like have two
yeah.
going back and forth.
Dude, I did that shit locally. It is a blast.
Or we could have the two announcers like trying to outdo each other,
Yeah.
and then they wind up fighting.
Oh, well, you gotta have your straight guy, and then you got like your what is it?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It doesn't sound like it does
color
these days.
commentary.
Like your Vince
Color
McMahon.
commentary.
Like how Abbott and Costello, one was the straight guy, which was the masculine, like the guy that chicks would go for, and then there was the comic relief guy.
That's the Odd Couple.
I'll do the comic relief guy.
Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan. Or something
Yeah, that's
like
a great one. Yeah, you gotta have the counter viewpoints.
Yes.
Dude, I always like Jesse the Body with Jim Ross.
Jim Ross, yeah.
Yeah.
That one was fun.
Jim Ross
I love
is a fucking guy.
Vince McMahon. Yeah.
Oh, Vince McMahon. Yeah, well, I like him when he was
Him and
announcing.
Jesse Ventura. They'd be fucking just going back and forth.
Dude, I tried.
Mean Gene Okerlund.
Yeah.
Best.
Oh
Yeah.
man, at the
Give me
bar,
that.
there was not a drink he didn't like.
Oh, I would imagine.
Well, I was gonna
They
say,
didn't call him Mean Gene for nothing.
let's get over to Metal so he can shout out whatever he's doing. I know Metal never has anything to share, but just tell us something, buddy.
Tell us about your pickle in the jar.
Yeah, do that. That's fine.
You can see him on the IRS tonight.
Yay.
Possibly. I might show up. Who knows? I'm working on stuff, but really nothing to report or show you off yet. So maybe later.
Cool. I'm down with that.
Cliffhanger.
What if it ends up he just shows me a picture of his balls?
That's up to you guys, because Doc has definitely shared his balls before.
They don't call him Metal Man for nothing.
And I mean, he actually has like spheres. He doesn't like not his nuts, but it's like actual.
Oh, it's
They,
little
they're
balls.
pierced
Yeah,
and
I've got a
hanging
pair of
from.
metal balls as well.
Oh God. And real
All right.
quick, before I forget
This
this,
just turned.
before I forget this, Mac, you saw Reanimator for the first time. I have it written down. See,
Yes.
what did you think of that?
Dude, I fucking loved it. Way more than I thought I was going to. Like, it was one of the most fun movies I've ever seen in my whole goddamn life.
Yes.
It was, and I can't wait to watch the next one
Yes.
and go through the whole thing. 'cause
Actually,
it was-
Bride is closer to the serial that Lovecraft wrote.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yes and no.
Oh.
I was going to say,
yeah,
if you look at the combination of the three, it kind of tells Lovecraft's story overall, but
In a different.
in a very kind of diced up way.
I was trying to get my green light on, but it's not working.
I was wondering what the difference between Lovecraft's version and the movie.
It's
There's
I would imagine it would have to be knowing a little bit about Lovecraft that I know, and his struggles of being Lovecraft.
Well, there's a great I guess audiobook out. Anyway, it's like a channel. They do a bunch of the Lovecraft readings, horror babble, but the guy's really good, and they even did a dramatic reenactment, like old radio style
Nice.
for Reanimator, and it's yeah, if you listen to that whole thing and like the way they went with the story, but it was like intermittent, like it was somebody telling somebody they met on the train the story of Herbert West and how all this shit went wrong.
Very cool. So was it
And so-
was it kind of like World War Z, the audio book of it, where they had Mark Hamill and Henry Rollins and a lot of these bigger name people come in and play these parts like it's an actual interview being recorded?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's one guy doing all the voices. That's the
Oh
only.
no shit, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, British guy, but very very well done. I think he's even got he's got backing from Rue Morgue.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, so it's worth checking out, especially if you want a good comparison, because I think to listen through the story, shit, I can mow my lawn in the time that it takes to listen to Reanimator.
Yeah, totally. Like it's a quick read. I will also suggest the one read by Jeffrey Combs. I will say that was pretty decent.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'll look that one up.
But yeah, like the story itself is a bit different than what you expect if you've watched the movie first.
I loved it. It was a super fun movie, and when I was watching it, I couldn't wait to get back to it through my intermittent, dad shit I got to do.
Right.
And have to pause it for that, but I'd go down and do that. And while I was doing that, I kind of reviewed in my head what I just watched, and it was so 80s and so nostalgic and so fun, especially now.
Well, that really got Combs on the map too. That movie. Like.
I can see why.
He did have a role in that Steve Martin flick for a quick second.
Man with two Man with Two Brains was that thing?
And that actually came before Reanimator, and it was funny because he played a doctor's assistant in that one real quick.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
He was in a flash of that movie.
Yeah, just like for quick.
But it was a good part.
Yeah.
Like he sold it.
But what I want you to tell you that the character in the book looks a lot different than the movie.
Okay.
I will say that I'll give away the blonde-haired, blue eyes look.
So I would imagine it would probably be a lot more to its time than the 80s was, with Herbert West being this nerdy kind of medical student, know-it-all type.
He's definitely more of a scientific approach, I think, than a medical approach, if that makes sense.
Would it be more Germanic?
No.
In the book?
I wouldn't. Yeah, I'd agree with Metal on that. Probably not.
Okay.
And it's a quick story,
By the
Yeah,
way,
you're talking maybe an hour and a half read.
Right
on.
on.
Not even, yeah.
by the way, blonde hair, blue eyed, and what was the name of H.P. Lovecraft's cat?
I don't remember.
The one from Rats in the Walls, or the one that he grew up with, because they share the same name.
Well,
I guess that would be the same name then, wouldn't it?
yeah, we can go with either.
I mean,
man, I don't want to get pants. I don't want to get pants kicked off the internet, man.
Can I say what it is?
Okay, yeah, it's Nigger Man.
Oh yeah, I did hear that. Before. Like I said, these things happen to guys. I'm not saying it. I'm not doing it. It's part of fucking history.
To be fair, if you actually look at the history, at that point in time in New England and in England, that was a common name amongst black animals.
Well, obviously, and this is what Lovecraft was racist, but he also hated all people in general.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I do kind of disagree with that, because
Except his boy.
there were certain things, the way he kind of changed his views, like before he was dying, before he died.
Yeah.
He seemed to be based more off of the science at the time, even though his understanding of it was very limited and somewhat laughable.
Yeah, and that's true. He was.
And
like,
the
isolated from
science at the
world.
time was not exactly science. It was a lot of racist bullshit being paraded as science.
Rhetoric and such. Yep.
Oh yeah, like how many of the fucking Europeans were part of the Red Summer? Like how many different classes of Europeans were part of that? They just fought each other because what? You're Italian, you're Puerto Rican, you're this, you're that.
Right.
That's funny. You should mention science and proving people inadequate or less than human, because I just watched a thing today on the immigrancy from Ireland where there was a scientist that measured the heads of the Irish to prove that they were more primate than human.
Oh, I remember hearing shit like
And I
that, but-
fucking love that shit because I'm Irish. And it cracks me up.
Well,
So
let's.
wait
I wanna,
a minute.
I don't want
Are
to
we
get too
back?
far into this now.
Are
What
we
was
back
that,
to Blazing
phrenology?
Saddles now?
Right. It's moved full circle.
I said we
No,
got,
it-
we got about 5 minutes,
Oh my God.
guys, and I'm not even. I'm gonna get ready to end this because it is hitting the 2-hour mark if we didn't pass it already.
Yeah.
And
We're
I have
close.
to go to sleep.
yeah, I have to sleep as well soon. So if anyone wants to say any closing words before we go, I know we just did the shout outs. Anyone else got anything going on they want to talk about quick? No? All
Mm.
right.
I sell dildos for a living.
Yay!
All right.
Do all the drugs so you know which ones are good.
There you go.
Mhm, mhm.
All right. Well, let's say thanks to everybody in the chat for hanging out. Appreciate all you guys. Thanks to our guests for coming on tonight. It's been a pleasure and an honor as always.
But of course.
Always fun.
And I guess I'll get with
Yes, sir.
Mac about this interview, and I still want to get with Doc about an interview, but we'll see how that goes.
No, not the bees.
Yeah. We're just gonna have you ramble for 2 hours. It's gonna be great.
And then when I was 8,
And that's when my hemorrhoids formed and they burned so mercilessly. Oh God.
but that's when I learned what real enjoyment was.
Oh, Pablo's coming home. It's time to get dinner ready.
Santa, come over and bite him off.
I gotta wash my meat flaps. All right, guys.
What if you just
uh,
had Doc quoting Nick Cage for 2 hours?
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
it is the
Oh.
internet, and I am stupid, so I will do anything. Anything. Without,
Literally.
well,
Dude, if
Like
we could
fuck
spend an
you.
entire night quoting Steel Panther lyrics, that's well within the ballpark.
Nice.
I'll tell you what. In December, I'll probably have a couple weeks off work, so I will totally stay up and do a stupid ramble stream of just quoting Steel Panther lyrics if that's what you really want to do.
Oh my God, that night was
Sounds
fucking
awesome.
hilarious. It was
That actually
was a good-
happened.
Oh yeah,
Oh God.
Tyro was quoting Steel Panther lyrics.
Tyro. Shout out to Tyro first off. I haven't heard from Tyro in a while. But anyways, we're getting ready to end this, guys. We want to hang out a minute. We can chit chat for a few before we all head out. And everyone say goodbye to the chat because I'm closing down the dojo, guys.
Good night, Gracie.
Now fit us in.
Gracie, I love it.
And good luck to you.
Gracie. Good night, Gracie.
Good night, you pantsless freaks. I will see you next time. Stay tuned to the Twitters because I'll post all the bullshit we're doing up there soon. And until next time, surrender your pants and have a great night.
Peace.